as we head into the afternoon hours today. A high of 88. Clear and comfortable again overnight. A low down to 62. Thursday, mostly sunny. A high of 90. We'll do it again Friday. Sunshine, highs in the low 90s. We may get a little bit of a break from the high heat this weekend. Saturday, partly cloudy, 86. Sunday, partly cloudy. May see a slight chance for rain late. Sunday's high, 85.
That is Marcus Bailey of Wish TV. Marcus, thank you. 59 degrees in the American Standard Cooling Weather Center. The time is 6:06.
This hour powered by Absolute Comfort, your American Standard Mitsubishi Electric Ductless Mini Splits dealer.
Answers to questions. If you have at Ball State University staff members listed there on the directory who want to engage the concept of, well, Charlie Kirk had it coming. I mean, words to that effect. I don't say, because I'm not the person to say this, you have to fire them. I just want to know if there's a policy. Is there any policy regarding your staff members saying, if you think Charlie Kirk was a wonderful person, we can't be friends? Charlie Kirk's death is a reflection of the violence, fear, and hatred he sowed. Well, I don't believe he sowed any of those things. It's an opinion. Sure. Can you have an opinion? Absolutely. Do you voice the opinion when you are part of, well, any business that might be looked at poorly on? So you're saying these people don't have free speech? No, I'm absolutely not saying that. They can have all the free speech they want, just like I can. I'm asking a different question. First, she's lying, this woman who is part of Ball State. And secondly, does the university itself have any issue here? That's my question. And I asked this question to President Mearns. Is there any response from Ball State regarding the staff member, the director of health promotion and advocacy, who demonizes Kirk and is lying about his positions? Well, I asked that question a few days ago, and I still don't have an answer. So I'm asking again. We're waiting. We deserve to know if there's going to be a response. What is the official philosophy of Ball State on these issues? You have a philosophy on DEI, right? You have a philosophy on bigotry, right? You've got philosophies on all sorts of things. So what about this? What about this? There's a really weird thing happening regarding, oh my gosh, look how the right is into cancel culture. We discussed this the other day, and yes, I oppose cancel culture. Yes, I did then, and I do now. But the people talking about cancel culture are doing so for a very specific purpose. They don't want to discuss the fact that it is obvious from the testimony yesterday that what you and I knew from the beginning was accurate. This murderer was never on the political right, was never a conservative. He was radicalized. His text messages prove this. This is a progressive. Now you say to me, Tony, now we're making it political. I'm just telling you that's the only reason this took place. Why do you think I called it political terrorism? I'm not interested in not looking at this honestly. I only want to look at it honestly. They want to say, how dare you stop us from defaming a guy? I think the argument is, why do you have to defame a guy? And the answer is you have to do that because you don't want to look at the fact that the ginning up led to the radicalization that led to this murder, this assassination. You think that that's the subject? This idea of you're being noted for your hatred, for your bigotry, for your madness. I think the subject is a week ago they killed him. I'm sorry, am I the only person who is still keeping his eyes on the story? They assassinated that guy in front of a few thousand people for the world to see. And yes, I said they. The story is not cancel culture. But I would like to know from Ball State, do you have a policy about these things? Because being silent, that's not really working. Certainly not for your alumni. President Mearns, I have 5 microphones and no waiting. Would love to hear from you. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning.
This is Gary Dick, a new manufacturer and hundreds of jobs at 632. Join IBJ October 21st as we honor our 2025 Women of Influence. RSVP by October 14th at ibj.com/events.
Everybody knows Hubler's got the best warranty around. 10 years, 200,000 miles. But did you know? Now you can get that same limited powertrain warranty on new Toyotas. Introducing the all-new Hubler Toyota. Get grand opening savings all month long. And right now, save on new Toyota trucks with low APR financing, including 2025 Tacomas with 3.99%, or Tundras, just 1.75 APR for 72 months.
Hubler's got you covered.
At the all-new Hubler Toyota on US 31 South in Indianapolis. Visit HublerToyota.com. Grand opening savings and the best warranty around. 10 years, 200,000 miles.
Cover me!
Select models, approved credit, plus tax tag title license, 249 dealer doc. Tacoma monthly payment for 60 months, 1841 and Tundra 1464 per thousand financed. Expires 9/30.
Zillow ranks Indianapolis number 2 among 2025's hottest markets. Home values have risen and are holding strong. Now is a great time to sell. Hire the team with proven systems to maximize your equity. Sell your home with Mark Dietel. Maybe you want a fast, guaranteed, no-hassle home sale, but don't want to give up hard-earned equity to do it. Mark Dietel is the only real estate expert trusted and recommended with the sale of your home. Mark Dietel guarantees your home sold at a mutually agreed-upon price and deadline, or he will buy it. Just pick your move date. No long-term contracts. You can cancel it anytime. Sarah in Fountain Square said, after investing in a property in Fountain Square, I ran into some financial trouble and needed to sell the place fast for maximum dollars. I hired the Mark Dietel team and they were able to sell my property within weeks for over list price. Call the local Indianapolis agent, trusted and recommended, the agent who guarantees your home sold or he'll buy it. Call Mark Dietel, 317-755-4232. Get all the details or go online to markdietel.com. That's Mark Dietel, D-I-E-T-E-L, markdietel.com.
If you stopped paying your financial advisor, would they still be your friend? A different look at retirement planning with Greg Ayler. Sunday mornings at 7 on WIBC.
Your home is your sanctuary. Get the peace of mind you deserve with a free estimate on a Generac automatic standby generator for your home from Generator Supercenter, the nation's #1 Generac generator dealer. With expert installation and 24-hour monitoring, Generator Supercenter won't leave you in the dark. Financing is available. Take control of your power today with Generator Supercenter. Call 317-827-0808. Generator Supercenter of Indianapolis, 317-827-0808. Traffic on the 5s. Matthew Baer, what are you doing?
All right, Tony, looking at eastbound County Line Road in Greenwood. This is a crash enclosure at Graham. Multiple vehicles involved in this, and eastbound County Line shut down at Graham. Arlington Avenue on the Marion County side, Graham Road on the Johnson County side. Looking at the south side, Indianapolis, northbound 65 slows from Raymond Street up to the south split. That is because of road construction. Traffic sponsored by Staples. Have you heard the Staples Easy Button is back with even more easy present for custom prints, shipping services, even passport photos. Staples. That was easy. I'm Matt Baer with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
59 degrees in the American Standard Cooling Weather Center. The time is 6:15.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues?
Who are you?
Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Fostech is the family-owned business that makes incredible firearms right here in Indiana. Fostech, created by 2 career firefighters and 1 U.S. Air Force veteran, they create special, unique firearms. American craftsmanship meeting cutting-edge technology. Their Origin 12 shotgun is the envy of the industry, and all their products are designed, machined, assembled, and tested right here in Indiana. Follow Fostech on Facebook and Instagram at Fostech_INC. Find a dealer near you, or visit Fostech.com. That's Fostech. Fostech.com. Use promo code WIBC for 10% off your order.
Seems like there's more identity theft in the news every day.
Another major healthcare breach was reported today, resulting in the exposure of
1 in 4 consumers have been a victim of identity.
That's because there are endless places that could accidentally expose you to identity theft, in a breach, or simply by mistake. LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points a second. If your identity is stolen, we'll fix it, guaranteed or your money back. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code NEWS at lifelock.com. Terms apply.
Inside Indiana Business Radio, the news you need to get ahead. Indiana's business news leader, weekdays at 6:32 a.m. and 5:56 p.m. on WIBC.
Does this Justice Department agree that what you would call, what some people would call hate speech, obviously there's different definitions to different people, that is covered by the First Amendment?
No, we're not the Democrat Party. That's not what we target. And that's not in any way what the Attorney General meant, as she made crystal clear all day today. We are targeting violence. When there are individuals who are using words threatening murder, threatening violence, threatening to harm people, that's what we're targeting. And that's what's happening all too often in this country. And so, no, this isn't about the right to say whatever you want about me or about President Trump or about you. It's when you're threatening to inflict violence or harm on individuals. That's where this Department of Justice will not stand for.
Well, I'm glad about that. But the Attorney General, Mr. Blanche, said what she said. And it was ridiculous. And she deserved every bit of derision she got. And it's not even a question of you have to be clearer. You have to say that from the word go. You're the AG talking about the First Amendment and free speech. People are going to listen. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC, good morning. Good to be with you. Head on over to WIBC.com. The news is there. The podcasts are there. All the good stuff is there from everyone over at WIBC. Check it out for yourself. Check it out first thing in the morning, WIBC.com. She had to spend the day explaining, had to send out her deputy because she screwed it up so greatly. And we should be clear, there is no such thing as hate speech, which I know, we're clear. I don't have to talk about that anymore. But she said she was going after hate speech. And everyone said, you're nuts. If you want to talk about threats, absolutely. If you want to talk about people engaging in levels of collusion to commit acts of harm, which, would that be just conspiracy? Is that how the law would see it? Yeah, okay. That seems to be standard stuff. Some moron at a college campus saying X, Y, or Z. Well, maybe not a college campus because there are rules to the college campus. Some moron on their social media feed is saying, ha, Charlie Kirk, is somebody we should be aware of. It is not somebody who's engaged in hate speech. If only because hate speech doesn't exist. There's a difference. There's a story of a kid on campus. I think it was just Texas. And he reenacted the Charlie Kirk assassination in front of a crowd of people. He's mocking Charlie Kirk. He's in front of a Turning Point USA chapter that's out there. And he's like, oh, my neck. He got expelled. I'm not 100% sure that should be happening, except the university can have rules, standards, codes of conduct that you sign when you go to the university. That could be the case. But somebody playing the part of the fool, I don't know if that's necessarily something you can expel for. What I do know is we should really take a look at this fool. This absolute fool who thinks that this is a way to respond. That's where our story needs to be. Now, I accept wholeheartedly that part of the conversation is, look at the rules the left has played by against the political right for years, and now all of a sudden we have to be the nice guys? I hear you. Did I or did I not start the show by saying people could scream cancel culture all they want? It means nothing to me. Just go ahead, scream it. People losing their jobs, yeah, what else would you expect? People screaming that they're glad he was murdered, laughing, celebrating, and all with this mock pseudo-intellectualism. It's a big thing in the videos. It's tremendous. All of them. We should be noticing them, how it is they act, what it is they do, teaching our kids not to be like that, showing everybody what they're doing so they lose elections. I'm not interested in them getting sympathy. I'm interested in them losing. I want to win and I want them to lose. I don't want them to have any power. I don't want them to have any control. I don't want them being able to affect anything in society. I want them to be shunned. I want people like this over at MSNBC, when they say things like this, to have the rest of us go, are you nuts?
I think if you look across media generally, you have seen a lot of people trying to grapple with Charlie Kirk's legacy and what that is as a right-wing agitator and as a provocateur and as, you know, a strategist and the most important GOP figure besides Donald Trump, arguably ever. And so, or right now. And so there's a lot of grappling to do, but to suggest that the internet is cheering for this is just the opposite. Total opposite of what's actually happening.
It is horrible.
That is MSNBC lying to their entire audience. Of course they're cheering. I've got the story regarding Texas State University. Of course they're cheering. How many more videos do you need to see? But it gets weirder. Because in addition to cheering, the media is going down a different road. The road of, you know, this assassin. You know, there's something very touching about him. And you say to me, I'm sorry, what did you say? This was ABC. The reporter is Matt Gutman. Listen.
We have seen an alleged murder with such specific text messages about the alleged murder weapon, where it was hidden, how it was placed, what was on it, but also it was very touching in a way that I think many of us didn't expect. A very intimate portrait into this relationship between the suspect's roommate and the suspect himself, with him repeatedly calling his roommate who is transitioning, calling him my love, and I want to protect you, my love.
You see, the assassin was really coming from a place of good. Coming from a place of good. You think that this is just one spot happening? This is CNN. Remember Montel Williams? He was the guest.
There are people who are trying to pigeonhole this as a leftist thing and a right thing. And what we're really talking about, hear me because I'm going to throw you when I say this. We're talking about a love-torn child, a kid. This is probably his first real relationship. And somebody was disparaging the person that he loved. He sat on that building for 30 minutes before he took the shot. Why did he wait until the first word trans came up? Then he took the shot.
You think he heard it? He could hear it?
I think he could hear it. I think he also, I don't believe he was motivated politically. I think this was motivated emotionally. I think this was a emotionally stunted the person who literally, when I say it this way, just hear me, tried to defend his significant other.
Well, that's certainly a take. I don't even argue that it isn't certainly possible. But we should ask, who ginned him up to thinking this is an answer to a basic disagreement? And who decided it was okay to elevate mental illness? But most importantly, this is the new take? That this is just a love-torn individual? Okay. All right. The guy who was in love with Jodie Foster did some pretty bad things, too. Anything to excuse the reality. The left has been ginning people up to violence for years. It continues apace, and that's what happened here. This killer is responsible. But to try and make everybody else not responsible for the years of not just rhetoric, but insanity, this is the story we should be focusing on. Matt Bear's got traffic. What's up, Matthew?
Northbound 65, 3-minute delay from Keystone Avenue to the south, split because of construction. Greenwood crash, closure. Eastbound County Line Road shut down at Graham Arlington. That's because of a multiple vehicle crash. Traffic sponsored by Drexel Interiors, the place to go for upgrading your kitchen, bath, or flooring. Schedule your free design consultation at DrexelIN.com. Visit DrexelIN.com for your free interior designer. Visit their showrooms today. Go where the pros go. I'm Matt Bear on the 5s at WIBC Traffic.
Hammer and Nigel show back at it this afternoon. The biggest stories in Indy. Tony Kennett will join us, and we're going to have a good time. Let's laugh. 93 WIBC.
Get your new car, your new truck, your new electric vehicle at Andy Moore Ford in Plainfield. Those EV credits, they are going away. You could be eligible for up to $7,500 EV dollars. That's tax credits, I should say. On your next electric vehicle, talk to Andy Moore Ford. Get more before it's gone. And with Andy Moore Ford, you can drive off in a new Ford F-150 XL truck for under $40,000. They've got over 100 vehicles to choose from. Plus, you buy a new Ford and make no payments for 3 months. And Andy Moore Ford is where you get your car serviced. Such an incredible job they do in the service department. They'll come to you, they'll pick up the car, they'll take care of it, they'll bring it back to you. Boom, a mints right there on the seat. I have no idea about the mints. I do know they're going to take incredible care of your vehicle. Andy Moore Ford. To purchase, Andy Moore Ford. For service, and if you've got a business, Andy Moore Ford Commercial for your work van or work truck. Andy Moore Ford. Visit them today, 2713 East Main Street in Plainfield, or online at andymoreford.com. That's Andy Moore, M-O-H-R, andymoreford.com.
When you own a business, it feels like everything's on you. Orders, deliveries, employees, on you. That's why Comcast Business is giving you a year of mobile on us with your internet service.
Really?
Yep. We'll cover your first line of mobile for 1 year. So calling customers, getting directions, texting Janine and shipping, on us. The broken coffee maker? That one's still on you, which means you'll save hundreds for your business and get the fastest mobile service with 5G cellular and Wi-Fi hotspots, on us. But hurry, this deal won't last long. Get a mobile plan and free up the budget to maybe, I don't know, fix that coffee maker? Get mobile on us for 1 year, you guessed it, on us. Comcast Business, powering possibilities.
Ends 10/21/25. Restrictions apply. New mobile customers only with internet standard service or above. Limited to value of 1 unlimited intro line applied via 12 monthly internet bill credits. 1 discount per account. Fastest mobile based on mobile Wi-Fi and cellular data and service series. Ookla Speed Test Intelligence Q1 to Q2 2025.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level. On the go.
He says words matter. Nothing on radar. It's 63 degrees on Monument Circle, going up to 88 today. I'm Ryan Hedrick. Here's what's trending at 6:30.
When you see dangerous rhetoric like fascist and Nazism and authoritarianism, and the end of democracy, that's a permission. That takes us down a path where the inevitable next step is violence, and that's what we see.
Viral social media posts celebrating Charlie Kirk's killing have sparked outrage and more respectful political debate. On Fox's special report last night, Pennsylvania Republican Senator Dave McCormick says branding Kirk's views as extreme could encourage more political violence. Democrat Senator John Fetterman added,
people have seemed to have forgotten that the president took a shot to the head. And can you imagine if that shot would have gone the way Charlie Kirk's one?
On Tuesday, the man who police say killed Charlie Kirk, Tyler Robinson, appeared in court virtually and now faces charges including aggravated murder and obstruction of justice.
Count 4, obstruction of justice, a second-degree felony for disposing the clothing he wore during the shooting.
Utah County DA Jeff Gray at a news conference, he added witness tampering to the charges. Prosecutors say they will seek the death penalty. An online threat that led to last week's U.S. naval lockdown has resulted in charges against a Hoosier man.
23-year-old Jackson Fleming of Chesterton, Indiana, has been charged with one count of transmitting a threat in interstate communication. Prosecutors say Fleming's online threat forced a lockdown at the Naval Academy in Annapolis, Maryland. And during the investigation, a midshipman who had mistaken security as a threat was shot in the shoulder. Fleming's attorney in a statement said no one, including Jack, should be judged by a mere accusation from the government. And he wrote that he's confident that when the complete facts emerge, Jack will be vindicated.
That's Fox's Lisa Lacera reporting. I'm Ryan Hedrick on The Level, on the go, and at WIBC.com. Traffic, weather, and sports together in 3 minutes. It's 6:32.
This is Inside Indiana Business Radio. I'm Gary Dick. Illinois-based manufacturer Daifuku Intralogistics America will next month mark the opening of its expanded facility in Hobart. Financial terms of the expansion not disclosed, but the company says it plans to add about 350 jobs over the next several years. Formerly known as Winwright Corporation, the company manufactures automated storage and retrieval systems, conveyors, and robotics for a variety of industries. After nearly 4 hours of discussion and testimony, the St. Joseph County Area Plan Commission gave an unfavorable recommendation to a rezoning request related to a planned second data center campus in New Carlisle. A proposal calls for rezoning more than 1,000 acres of farmland from agricultural to industrial for the project, which is separate from the $11 billion Amazon Web Services data center currently under construction. Developers behind the Electric Works Mixed-Use Innovation District near downtown Fort Wayne are marking a milestone in construction of the residential portion of the district. The first residents of the ELEX are now living at the complex, with a limited number of units still available in the development's first phase. When fully complete, the development will have nearly 300 apartments available for individuals of different income levels. From the state's #1 source for Indiana business news, you're listening to Inside Indiana Business Radio.
Do you own an import-export business? If so, your company could save time and money with foreign trade zones. FTZs are designated sites across the United States where you can reduce, defer, and even eliminate import duties, helping you stay competitive in the global marketplace. If you're interested in becoming an FTZ, the Indianapolis Airport Authority can sponsor your application and start you on the path to savings, because smart companies get in the zone. Learn more at inzone.org.
Our Innovate Indiana series is on the move in October. Join us for Innovate Southern Indiana in New Albany, October 1st. Innovate South Bend Elkhart in South Bend, October 14th. And Innovate South Central Indiana in Bloomington, October 24th. The Innovate series is presented by Indiana University and Old National Bank. Each location will feature a powerful afternoon of ideas, innovation, and insight, and what's next for each region. RSVP now at ibj.com/innovate. The city of Anderson has been awarded a state funding package of more than $45 million to help pay for a slew of water infrastructure improvements, including a new water plant, new wells, and the replacement of all lead pipes. The funds will include a host of low-interest and forgivable loans, which will help keep water rates among the lowest in Indiana, that according to a news release from the city. This is Gary Dick for 93 WIBC.
All right, northeast side, Gary, westbound 465 after Allisonville Road. That is a stall blocking the left lane, backing us up to I-69 for a 7-minute delay. Downtown, northbound 6570 of Michigan Street, a stall blocking the left lane, causing stop-and-go traffic back to the south split. Greenwood, eastbound County Line Road, closed at Arlington Graham. That's because of a multiple vehicle crash, and we're going to have to reroute there. I would use Stop 11 Road. East side, southbound Emerson Avenue is closed at 30th Street because of a 2-car crash with injury, and one person, according to the scanner, is trapped inside of a vehicle. That's southbound Emerson, closed at 30th. Traffic sponsored by Drexel Interiors, the place to go for upgrading your kitchen, bath, or flooring. Schedule your free design consultation at DrexelIN.com. Visit DrexelIN.com for your free interior design or visit their showrooms today. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
We've got something, Matt Bear. I'm pretty sure there's a temperature out there. Let's call it 59 degrees. In the American Standard Cooling Weather Center, the time is 6:36. That means sports. That means Ryan Hedrick.
Tony, good morning. Last night in downtown Indianapolis.
And this one was worth the wait. Final score, Fever 77, Dreams 60. Indiana wins its first playoff game in a decade.
John Nolan on the Indiana Fever Radio Network calling the win over the Atlanta Dream. The win sends the series to a decisive Game 3 in Atlanta Thursday. Head coach Stephanie White said the team did a lot of things right.
It's setting screens, using screens to give us opportunities on the offensive end, communicating, and our point of screen defense on the defensive end. We took care of those things.
Kelsey Mitchell scored 19. Aaliyah Boston added 15. Game 3 Thursday at 7:30. The Indianapolis Colts visit the Tennessee Titans Sunday. Kickoff at 1. And Saturday, number 19 Indiana plays number 9 Illinois in Bloomington at 7:30. Sports brought to you by Ball State Athletics. I'm Ryan Hedrick on the level on the go and at WIBC.com.
As a mom, comforting my family is what I do best. Vicks Vapor Stick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks vapors in an easy-to-apply stick, and it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family.
Thanks, Mom.
Vicks VapoStick, soothing comfort for the whole family. And try Vicks Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks vapors when you need more comfort for yourself. Use as directed.
What is 988? It's a way forward. It's a listening ear. It's whatever help you need, when you need it. The 988 Suicide and Crisis Lifeline offers trained crisis specialists, ready to talk to you 24/7. If you or someone you love is experiencing a mental health or substance use crisis in their life, call or text 988. Want more information? Visit 988indiana.org.
Guys, it's game on at Synergen X and Low T Center, your TRT MVPs.
Book a free TRT consultation and automatically enter for a chance to win autographed sports memorabilia, tickets, and more. Female patients, you can win too. Book at TRTMVP.com.
As our loved ones age, ensuring their safety at home becomes a top priority. This is Tina McIntosh, president of Joyce House and co-host of the Caregiver Crossing radio program. I'll be right back with some practical things you can do to reduce the possibility of a fall or injury.
Cardon & Associates provides residents with the best senior living options and personalized service. Visit cardon.us to find a community near you.
Removing tripping hazards such as rugs and floor clutter is one way to prevent or minimize falls around the home. Another is to position grab bars in the restroom and other common areas where your loved one may need some extra support. Contact your local area agency on aging to inquire about low-cost or free installation services. More tips like this are available anytime at caregivercrossingradio.org. With new weekly content created by Joyce House and distributed in partnership with Network Indiana, we're an on-air and online support group for Hoosier family caregivers. Hear conversations with experts, access a library of online education, and more at caregivercrossingradio.org.
The Suburban Indie Home and Outdoor Living Show.
September 19th through 21st at Grand Park.
Shop, compare, and save with over 200 trusted experts.
Tickets are $7 at suburbanindieshows.com.
Heat and cool with nearly geothermal efficiency in places you can't fit ductwork with Mitsubishi electric ductless mini splits.
Just go to absolutecomfort.org. That's absolutecomfort.org.
will put this in the list of stories of things I refuse to care about. As a matter of fact, I'm not, I would say good. No, good. Good. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Live streaming over there on the YouTubes. Check it out. That is youtube.com/WIBC. And on the Twitter X, I think you can find us as well, 93 WIBC. The Wall Street Journal story. Joe Biden is struggling to cash in on his presidency. I don't know why harps. Not sure. The story goes that he can't find places that will pay him. That he can't find people who want him to speak. Biden is charting a post-presidency that is less lucrative than what he'd expect when he left office. Options for big jobs are limited by his advanced age. His unpopularity, writes the Wall Street Journal, in Democratic circles and companies concerned about retribution from President Trump that aren't offering speaking gigs. His own allies have grown critical of his presidency, most recently the former Vice President Kamala Harris, who says that the party was reckless to allow him to run a second time. Okay. Learn to code. I have absolutely nothing else to say. The idea that Joe Biden has got it tough because no one will pay him $300,000 a speech, let that be a lesson to the entire Biden clan. When you lie to America, we don't reward you. If you admitted that he was losing his mind and you stepped away, my gosh, the love you would have gotten. For a guy who had the hubris and the ego of Biden his entire career, this might be just desserts. But I'll leave that to the Democratic Party. But I don't want to hear about woe is me when it comes to Joe Biden. He didn't care about the country. We're done here. We don't have to think about it again. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning.
It's Rob. And, fall can be the perfect season to tackle those home improvement projects before the weather turns cold. And if your windows are old, drafty, or just plain inefficient, now is the time to finally do something about it, because Universal Windows Direct has an incredible September offer. Right now, buy 2 windows, get 2 free, no limit. So whether you need 4 or 14, you only pay for half. And to make it even easier, you'll get 0% financing for 3 years. So no interest, no pressure. And here's a bonus you'll love. $500 off your entire home improvement project when you schedule now. So let's review. Buy 2 windows, get 2 free. 0% financing for 3 years, and $500 off your entire home improvement project. Some restrictions may apply, so to get all the information and schedule your free in-home estimate today, call 317-659-7574, 317-659-7574. Or check them out on the web, universalwindowsdirect.com, universalwindowsdirect.com. Tell them Rob sent you.
By now, you've heard about IndianaUnclaimed.gov. It's a way to claim your unclaimed property from the Indiana Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division. It's not a scam. It's not houses, boats, cars, or storage facilities. It isn't free money. So what exactly is it? It's your money. It belongs to you, and it's waiting for you to claim it. It's money from unclaimed wages or commissions, forgotten bank accounts, underlying shares, refunds, insurance proceeds, stock dividends, safe deposit box contents, overpayments, certificates of deposit, money orders, and more. The Indiana Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division safeguards those funds while trying to locate and return those funds to the owner or heir. It's your money, you deserve it, and the Attorney General's office wants to make sure you get it. The Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division has over $800 million just waiting to be claimed. Text Tony Katz to 46220. That's Tony Katz to 46220. Or visit IndianaUnclaimed.gov to claim yours today.
I'm serious, Matt Bear. We should have a Christmas party.
Yeah, I'm all in.
We should have a Christmas party.
Yuletide, baby.
Right, because there's nothing that says Christmas, like Tony Katz throwing a Christmas party.
Actually, I wasn't sure how that was going to work either, but I was just going along with it.
No, it's going to be good. There's going to be eggnog.
Okay.
There's going to be Santas.
Oh,
There's going to be latkes.
What?
I can't just serve ham.
Oh, like isn't a food, like a latkes. I thought okay.
Yeah. Potato pancakes.
Oh, that sounds delicious.
Cooked to order.
Molasses.
Maybe.
Plenty of molasses.
Did you say molasses?
Molasses. Yeah, baby.
These are not pancakes. These are potato pancakes.
Well, don't call it pancake, man. Come on.
Sour cream, applesauce. I'll teach you how to do it. But talk to me about traffic.
You people. Looking at the northeast side, westbound
Did you
460.
say these people?
No, never. Westbound.
I'm not sure. All right, do traffic.
Northeast side, 2 problems here at Allisonville Road going westbound on 465 first. We have a crash blocking the left lane, and we also, about the same spot, have a stall blocking the left lane. 2 separate things here. Traffic backed up to 69. It's a 20-minute delay. Downtown, stall cleared. Northbound 6570 at Michigan Street. Eastbound 70 still slow to the south split because of the earlier stall. And on the south side, this is Greenwood. Eastbound County Line Road shut down at Arlington Graham because of a multiple vehicle crash. East side southbound Emerson closed at 30th Street because of a 2-car crash. Somebody is trapped inside a vehicle. Traffic sponsored by Moderna. Mnext by COVID-19 vaccine. mRNA by Moderna is here. To find it near you, visit mnextspike.com. That's mnexspike.com. I'm Matt Bear on the 5s at WIBC Traffic.
The chat room, Matt Bear, is all in. Claudia wants a corned beef bar.
That's a very Claudia thing to say. Corned beef goes with Christmas how?
It's delicious.
Okay. I think it's St. Patrick's Day, the corned beef and cabbage type of thing.
Oh, you think I'm getting the holidays confused?
No, well, I mean, you don't know. Christmas isn't your thing. I'm just.
Well, just because I don't celebrate doesn't mean I don't know it. I've helped people assemble trees and decorate trees. I have waved at Santa.
Okay. I'm so with.
I have also made a naughty list.
Can't wait to hear about that.
Most of them are just, people on OnlyFans, but still,
right?
It's a list.
It's a good list.
Oh, world-class list. That's it right there. I think a Christmas party would be fun.
Well, you say that, but then you start talking about potato pancakes, which really, makes me think that Christmas.
Yeah, but that's just for a little bit of kitsch.
And then you had the lox, which again.
No, I'm not doing bagels and lox, just latkes.
Latkes, okay.
Who doesn't like a hash brown?
I'm just saying that.
Well, what else should I serve? You tell me what I should serve.
A fruitcake. Everybody loves fruitcake on Christmas.
Yeah. You can have Matt's fruitcake or you can have Tony's latkes.
Yeah,
why don't we take a poll?
Hey, mine has apples, raisins, and nuts. Thank you very much.
Yes. Mine has people in line waiting to get seconds.
It's not a Christmas dish. It's not.
Yes, but it is a competition, and right now I'm winning.
Oh, you people.
See, he did it again.
What? I didn't say anything.
58 degrees in the American Standard Cooling Weather Center. The time is 6:49.
I'm with Applied Innovation customer Lawrence Duttler, president of Sun Title, who has been an Applied Innovation customer for 20 years.
Well, to be honest, it was when it came to having copiers and scanners, there was really no other choice but to go to Applied. It was the service level, the people.
Then you discovered Applied Innovation also provided network support and security.
And when we found out, that was an easy decision to make. They've got a great team of folks that understand just overall computers, networks, that kind of thing.
How has Applied Innovation benefited Sun Title for 2 decades?
You've got to be in the foxhole with somebody. Our business is about being tech-enabled. It's about servicing our clients. So their service to me as a client gives me the ability to serve our clients better.
Applied Innovation. Office technology made simple. Backed by a partner you can trust. Call Applied Innovation today, 800-521-0983, or visit appliedinnovation.com.
See a wreck on 465? Find a new pothole on your way to work? You can let Matt Bear know and help out your fellow travelers. Text WIBC to 317-239-9393 and join the text club.
Very happy to see the Fever take game 2 and would very much like to see them head back to Atlanta and take game 3 because it means more playoff games in Indianapolis. That's good for everybody. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Good to be with you. They defeat the Dream 77-60 last night in the WNBA. It's a best of 3 series right now in this part of the playoffs. And then it moves to a best of 5. I think that there's a couple things here worthy of note. First, that this team has figured out how to play without Caitlin Clark, without Sophie Cunningham, with all of these issues. They're still moving. They're still doing. I would love for someone to tell me. I mean, I can check. Is this Aaliyah Boston's best season? At least I would argue that she's been able to show why she was, for the WNBA, a number 1 pick. And seeing that this was an opportunity with Caitlin Clark out to be the person, Kelsey Mitchell, Leah Boston, I mean, they're doing it. And it's good for us. I'm not saying that you're now all of a sudden following the WNBA. I'm not discussing the issues the WNBA has, which is massive, especially when we talk about their refereeing and allowing people like Caitlin Clark to have the crap kicked out of her and nothing happened. I don't know if they go deeper into the playoffs, if Clark is even capable of coming back for any part of the playoffs. But if it means more games in Indy and more money for hotels, restaurants, etc., I'm all in. Nothing would make me happier than seeing Indy in a WNBA Finals. Good for them. Good for the city. There's a little bit of, and I'm not anti-Caitlin Clark at all. I think she's handled most things well. I think she can handle a couple things better. I could also say this about a lot of people. I like the idea of the Fever being able to show that they have other stars and how they work together. I think it helps them. I think it helps their merch. I think it shows maybe the rest of the WNBA. You don't have to beat the living daylights out of Caitlin Clark. Utilize her to build your own popularity, to build your own opportunities, which should be the answer. The answer is be your own brand, be your own star in your own right. Go out there and play well. Go out there and engage well. That's the way to do it. You want to go be the heel? You want to be Angel Reese? Well, best of luck with that. No, I think here's an opportunity in here for the WNBA to learn. You want to win. Don't get me wrong. But you're all after the same goal. Building your opportunities. That's where it should be. And I look at, just from the higher up overview there, Mitchell and Aaliyah Boston, I think that's what they've done here. That's what they've done. And I think they've got great opportunity and it might only be a Central Indiana thing, and then it can build out from there to build fan bases and sponsorship opportunities and all sorts of stuff that can come from this. I like that too. So they play, I don't know when they play the next game. It's not tonight. I think it's tomorrow night. I'd like to see the win. I'd like to see them come back for round 2. That would be fantastic. Matt Bear has got traffic on the 5s. What's up, Matthew?
2 problems on the northeast side is westbound 465 at Allisonville Road. We have a crash blocking the left lane, and separate, we have a stall blocking the left lane, backing us up to Fall Creek Road on the northeast side. That delay is 16 minutes. Northbound 65 slows on the south side, Raymond up to the south split, and eastbound 70 stop and go from Harding into the south split. County Line Road crash eastbound at Arlington Graham. Avoid if you can. Traffic sponsored by Drexel Interiors, the place to go for upgrading your kitchen, bath, or flooring. Schedule your free design consultation at DrexelIN.com. Visit DrexelIN.com for your free interior design or visit their showrooms today. Go where the pros go. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
Hi, this is Chris Cox, owner of Chimney Solutions, Indiana. We're celebrating our 10th year in business. Call this month to take advantage of 10% off all chimney sweeps and inspections. We're also celebrating the opening of our new fireplace showroom on 86th Street and Lafayette Road. Come and experience our exclusive lines of wood-burning and gas fireplaces.
Call 317-757-6979 or chimneyindy.com.
As a mom, comforting my family is what I do best. Vicks Vapor Stick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks vapors in an easy-to-apply stick, and it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family.
Thanks, Mom.
Vicks Vapo Stick, soothing comfort for the whole family. And try Vicks Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks vapors when you need more comfort for yourself. Use as directed.
Come celebrate the 52nd Annual New Earth Festival September 27th and 28th in historic Atlanta, Indiana. Free admission and over 600 vendors offering handmade arts, crafts, antiques, and collectibles. Free entertainment all weekend with 6 live bands sponsored by County Commissioner Mark Harebrand. Plus, a free kids zone with 5 bounce houses. Plus, culinary delights to tempt your taste buds all weekend. You can skip the drive and arrive in style on the Nickel Plate Express train. Visit AtlantaIndiana.com for more information. That's AtlantaIndiana.com.
Of all the times to buy new Lincoln, right now is the very best time at Tom Roush Lincoln. Get 0% APR for up to 48 months on 2025 Lincoln Corsair, Nautilus, or Aviator. Plus get a $1,000 Tom Roush Trade Assist bonus. So come get that new Lincoln from Tom Roush Lincoln, where our family's been serving yours for over 53 years.
36-month, 10,000-mile per year lease, $2,500 due at signing. No security deposit required. All offers subject to credit approval. See dealer for complete offer details. Ends 9/30/25.
Whether it's the good food or the friendly mood, you can count on Indiana to never lose when it comes to tailgating. And we want to see you at every game. That's why Hubler's got you covered with the best warranty around. So kick off the season in a Hubler quality pre-owned vehicle. Right now, you can buy with 0 down. Choose from over 2,000 cars, trucks, and SUVs. Plus, every Hubler Q certified vehicle is covered by a 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Includes a 128-point vehicle inspection and a free Carfax history report. We'll pay top dollar for your trade. Bring Hubler your old car for an immediate appraisal. 0 down delivers. And Hubler's got you covered for 100,000 miles.
Hubler's got you covered.
Visit drivehubler.com or any of our 13 convenient locations.
Cover me!
Select models, approved credit. Warranty on select models less than 9 years old.
Pat Sullivan here for Gutter Helmet. Are you still putting screens on your gutters? You know, if the holes are too big, debris gets in and you're still cleaning your gutters. If the holes are too small, it sits on top and now you're cleaning the screens. I have Gutter Helmet on my home and it has no holes, slots, or screens. It keeps the debris out and the water in. Since 1981, Gutter Helmet has been America's #1 choice for gutter protection. Right now, Gutter Helmet is offering a 17% discount plus 12 months, no interest financing if paid in full within 12 months. Call 800-5HELMET, that's 800-5HELMET, to schedule a free estimate. 17% off, restrictions apply, and cannot be combined with other offers. Call Gutter Helmet today at 800-5HELMET. That's 800-5HELMET or gutterhelmetindy.com and never clean your gutters again. Coming up in 2 minutes from the Technology Recyclers Studios, why a special session is becoming more likely, what the Indiana Fever said after last night's playoff game, and why a former corrections officer in Marion County now has a court date. After Fox News, you're listening to 93 WIBC, WIBC HD1, Indianapolis on a Wednesday morning. It's 7 o'clock.
He'll appear in court again in 12 days. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News.
Could you state your name? Tyler James Robinson.
And that's all the suspected Charlie Kirk assassin said in his video appearance, where charges were detailed, including aggravated murder, which could lead to the death penalty. At a news conference, Utah County Attorney Jeff Gray detailed evidence.
The roommate received a text message from Robinson which said, "Drop what you're doing. Look under my keyboard." The roommate looked under the keyboard and found a note that stated, quote, I had the opportunity to take out Charlie Kirk, and I'm going to take it.
In another exchange, when the roommate asked why he did it, Robinson replied he had enough of his hatred. Some hate can't be negotiated out.
Yesterday on Capitol Hill, FBI Director Kash Patel said investigators are tracking down each and every person who the accused killer had been in touch with leading up to and after the shooting, including those that he spoke to online.
We are very much in our ongoing posture of investigation.
So others could have been involved?
Yes, sir.
At this point, no one else has been charged in this case. But
that's Fox's Garrett Tenney at the Utah County Jail. We heard Director Patel with Senator John Kennedy. He also clashed at the FBI oversight hearing with Democrats, especially Senator Adam Schiff.
You continue to lie from your perch and put on a show so you can go raise money for your charade. You are a political buffoon at best.
Patel could clash with more lawmakers at a House hearing this morning. President Trump's in Britain and will get royal treatment this hour, meeting with King Charles at Windsor Castle. The president's the first world leader to get a second UK state visit. Tomorrow he meets with the Prime Minister.
The UK wants to improve the trade deal the two countries announced back in May, especially the steel and aluminum tariffs, which are currently sitting at 25%. The rest of the world is facing a 50% duty on those products, but industry leaders hope to slash the UK rate to zero.
Fox's Jackie Heinrich in Windsor. America's listening to Fox News.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
Why a special session is becoming more likely. Nothing on radar. 63 degrees in downtown Indianapolis, going up to 88 today. I'm Ryan Hedrick. Here's what's trending at 7:02. Shortly after Indiana Republican Governor Mike Braun said on Tuesday that a special session on redistricting could happen later this year, Democrat Representative Ed Delaney fired back, saying that it was Republicans who drew these congressional maps in the first place.
Are they saying they understole, that they didn't shoplift enough seats? They're regretting it? It's not buyer's remorse. What do you call that?
He says lawmakers should be focusing on lots of other issues like fixing Medicaid, education, and the economy, not redistricting. The Indiana Fever defeated the Atlanta Dream 77-60 at home last night, securing Game 2 of the playoff series. Head coach Stephanie White praised the team's focus.
I mean, our aggressiveness, our attention to detail, our ability to contest without fouling, to be disciplined, in that area, I thought was huge. I continue to just be so proud of this group and their resilience, their toughness.
Kelsey Mitchell scored 19 points. The series is tied at 1 apiece, but it's only a 3-game series, so a decisive Game 3 will be played in Atlanta on Thursday. The Marion County Sheriff's Office says one of their employees was arrested Tuesday. John Herrick explains why.
His name is Bryce Birdsong, and the Sheriff's Office Intelligence Unit says they intercepted communications inside the adult detention center that revealed that Birdsong was selling drugs to inmates. Later, they say they confronted him on Tuesday and discovered he was carrying drugs along with having more of them in his car. Birdsong had only been on the job for a year prior to his arrest. Marion County Sheriff Kerry Forstall says the public places immense trust in their public safety officials, which is non-negotiable, and this arrest makes that clear. Reporting from Marion County, John Herrick, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
Gas prices up and down these days, and this morning in Indianapolis, you could get gas for as low as $2.99 a gallon. The statewide average is $3.07, says AAA. A former Evansville banker is headed to federal prison for stealing more than $158,000 from customer accounts. Dakota Clark pleaded guilty to bank theft and fraud, using his position to make unauthorized withdrawals and even create fake debit cards. There's an elevated fire risk across the state this morning. The warm weather is just part of the equation, says Jason Puma at the National Weather Service.
Well, we haven't had a lot of rain lately, and these warm temperatures and combined with low relative humidities essentially are proving slightly enhanced fire danger conditions.
And he says rain is not likely until this weekend. I'm Ryan Hedrick on the level, on the go, and at WIBC.com. At 7:05, traffic on the 5s. Good morning, Matt Bear.
What's happening, Ryan? Checking out the northeast side. Two separate incidents here. Westbound 465 at Allisonville Road. We have a crash blocking the left lane and a stall blocking the left lane. It backs us up to East 56th Street for a 20-minute delay. Inbound 69, stop-and-go traffic from 96 to 82nd Street. Southside northbound 65 slows at Raymond into the south split because of construction. Emerson Avenue crash at Prospect. Emerson Avenue southbound crash at 30th. Greenwood, County Line Road going eastbound crash at Arlington Graham. Traffic sponsored by Moderna. M-Next Spike COVID-19 vaccine, mRNA by Moderna, is here. To find it near you, visit mnextspike.com. That's mnextspike.com. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
Tara Hastings, Wish TV meteorologist, what's happening?
Hey, good morning. Boy, another beautiful day today. We've got lots of sunshine expected. We'll look for high temperatures right around 88 degrees. Humidity values stay low. Mostly clear skies tonight. Lows will fall to 62. On Thursday, another sunny day and a hot one. We'll go with highs right around 90, but still those humidity values stay low. Another dry day on Friday, mostly sunny with highs near 90. It looks like we'll be dry throughout much of the weekend, but late Sunday and also into Monday, we will introduce the chances for some of those rain showers out there. So it's still going to be dry, though, and hot for the next couple of days.
That is Tara Hastings of Wish TV. Thank you, Tara. Appreciate it. We've got ourselves, 58 degrees in the American Standard Cooling Weather Center. The time is 7:06.
This hour powered by Absolute Comfort, your American Standard Mitsubishi Electric Ductless Mini Split dealer.
Governor Braun saying a special session might happen. Good, because this is what should happen. I'm happy to debate it. I'm happy to take on all comers. We should redistrict. Tony Katz at 93 WIBC. Good morning. Good to be with you. Those who immediately came out and said, we're not redistricting. That's us. We would never do that. We're above that. Just wrong. Just wrong. You don't know what you were going to do yet. This is a conversation about whether or not the lines drawn in the state of Indiana make sense. Now, maybe we think they do. But this is what the session is about. Texas had a mid-decade redistricting, which is completely lawful. Of course you can redistrict mid-decade. It's rare, but it happens. New York did it, 2024. Of course you can redistrict. The state legislature decides the lines for those seats of Congress, right? We've got 9 seats. State legislature decides those lines. Texas decided to change the lines. They decided to redraw the map. The left got so outraged they decided the only thing they needed to do now was retribution. So they said, well, we're going to redraw the lines in California and remove 5 Republican seats. I think the larger scale story here, never mind California's retribution and a reason to go about redistricting, is that if you take a look at California already, you take a look at Illinois already, they had already redistricted, they had already set up their fiefdoms, their supermajorities, and then set up so-called commissions that keep people from being able to engage the redistricting. And that should not be our way. This is a political process, and if you don't like what happened, you vote out the people at the state level. That's what you do. Do I know if the state's going to do it? I have absolutely no idea if they're going to do it, but I absolutely believe that they should, and at least you have the special session to find out. I've been arguing this now for weeks. It's good to see the governor be in this place. This should have been something he led with, not taking the temperature of, which he is seems to be his want. Now let's get people on the record. I will debate this with anybody. Redistricting is important. You tell me that it's ugly politics. I'll tell you I agree. Then we can both sit back and sip our bourbon. But when the bourbon is done, what's the plan? it's ugly. With all due respect to any lawmaker in the sound of my voice, which is every single one of them, and we know that's true, that's not an answer. It's not an answer. That it's ugly is, yes, we agree. Now what do you want to do? Well, I don't want to do anything that's ugly. Well, you're going to get destroyed. So now what do you want to do? They're going to do this. They're going to do this everywhere. What do you want to do? They've already done this. Now what do you want to do? They'll continue to keep doing this. Now what do you want to do? In the end, now what do you want to do? And you may still decide, member of the General Assembly, that you don't want to be bothered. Okay. Say so on the record, and then let the people of your district decide. I don't see actually how there's any other way to go about this. Call the special session. And yes, we should redistrict in Indiana. We should change the lines. I will debate it anywhere. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning.
Hey, do you have more than $200,000 saved for retirement? You could put that money in the stock market, but you have no idea what will happen with it. Or you can make a smarter move and get a 20% upfront bonus and a competitive return that's averaged more than 10% annually over the last 10 years. Here's the math. If you invest $200,000, you get an upfront $40,000 bonus. That's $240,000, right?
That $240,000 could earn 10% or $24,000 in that first year. So by year's end, your original $200,000 could grow to $264,000. Get all the information by calling Bill Demery, your retirement guy, 317-648-5120, or visit yourretirementguy.com. That's Bill Demery, your retirement guy, 317-648-5120, or visit yourretirementguy.com.
It's officially time for the annual Fall Open House at Sundown Gardens. Visit the garden shop this Saturday for all things fall family fun, including local craft vendors from 11 to 3, kids games, and pumpkin launching all day, and the Hamilton County Llamas will be there from 11 to 2. The nursery and greenhouse are full of great fall color. Shop sales all day at Sundown Gardens. Enter to win giveaways and door prizes this Saturday. Sundown Gardens Fall Open House, located on the corner of 186th Street and Spring Mill Road in Westfield.
Scrolling all day. Clickbait everywhere. But the facts, they're harder to find.
WIBC didn't just report the story. They explained why it matters. I'm Ryan Hedrick on The Level on the go.
I check the WIBC website every morning before I even open social media.
Online, on social, on air. Stay in the know while you're on the go.
You've got to stay in the know.
Stay informed. Now more than ever, we have information.
93 WIBC and WIBC.com.
As a mom, comforting my family is what I do best. Vicks Vapor Stick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks vapors in an easy-to-apply stick, and it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family.
Thanks, Mom.
Vicks Vapo Stick, soothing comfort for the whole family. And try Vicks Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks Vapors when you need more comfort for yourself. Use as directed.
Join Citizens Energy Group for free food, fun, and family-friendly activities at Community Resource Day on Saturday, October 4th from 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. at Citizens Energy Group, located at 2020 North Meridian Street. Connector resources, assistance programs, and more. On-site translation services provided by Intrends Inc. Enjoy free food, giveaways, and fun. Community Resource Day is Saturday, October 4th at 10 a.m. Visit citizensenergygroup.com/CRD.
Everyone knows that PA Jewelers in Brownsburg is the place to get one-of-a-kind jewelry pieces. Diamonds, gold, gemstones, watches, everything. But PA Jewelers at the Farmhouse is also the place to sell your jewelry, your watches, your coins, or bullion. PA Jewelers has the best prices and the best payouts. And they walk you through the process so you know what your pieces are worth and what you're getting. PA Jewelers at the Farmhouse, 3750 South Green Street in Brownsburg, or online at pajewelers.jewelry. That's pajewelers.jewelry.
Hammer and Nigel Show back at it this afternoon. The biggest stories in Indy. Tony Kennett will join us, and we're going to have a good time. Let's laugh. 93 WIBC.
Traffic on the fives. Matthew Baer, WIBC Traffic Center. What are you doing?
All right, looking at the northeast side, the crash westbound 465 after Allisonville Road pushed out of the left lane. All lanes are open there, but right after that, left lane still closed because of a stall on westbound 465. Traffic is backed up to East 56th Street for the moment and a 21-minute delay. South side northbound 65 stop and go traffic after Keystone Avenue into the south split because of construction. Inbound 69 slows from 106th Street to 465, delayed 4 minutes. Crash Emerson Avenue going southbound at 30th Street. Two-car crash. 2 people went to the hospital. Also a crash Emerson at Prospect and a crash westbound Southeastern Avenue at State. Crash Greenwood. This is eastbound County Line Road at Arlington Graham. It was shut down earlier. Traffic sponsored by Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield. They've teamed up with the Indiana Fever and Common Threads to provide local schools with information for nutritious meal preparation. Learn more at anthem.com/fever. Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield is the trade name of Anthem Insurance Companies Incorporated. I'm Matt Baer with traffic on the fives. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
We have got ourselves 58 degrees in the American Standard Cooling Weather Center. The time is 7:16. Gearing up for the popcorn moment, brought to you by Booher, Booher, BooherRemodeling.com. If it's inside your 4 walls, yeah, they're the people that you call because you have a bathroom that is just a ridiculous mess, and you know it, and I know it, and the tiles are falling out, and that shower pan, you wear flip-flops in the shower, don't you? Your own shower, not the community pool, yours. Yeah, that can all be fixed. That can be handled. You can do this with Booher, Booher, BooherRemodeling.com. You can take care of all of these things. You can have yourself a bathroom that feels like a spa. You can have the bathroom that actually makes more use of the space, larger closet, larger shower. Maybe you're putting in the soaking tub. Maybe you want to remove the soaking tub and give yourself some other opportunities. It's all possible. It's all doable with the professionals at Booher Remodeling. They use the best materials, name brands you know, and that you love. They've been doing this for over 2 decades. Let Booher Remodeling take care of you. See how that 5-step design process makes it all so incredibly easy. Booher, 317-852-5546. Tell them Tony Katz sent you. 317-852-5546. Booher Remodeling, 852-5546, or online at Booher, Booher, BooherRemodeling.com. The popcorn moment. Let's go. It's a story you need to hear to believe. Then grab your popcorn because there is more. First, we're live streaming. We're on YouTube, youtube.com/WIBC. You should check that out. Secondly, everything I do over at TonyKatz.com is moving to Substack. That is happening. The new post just went up. The morning post did. Easier platform, easier for people to navigate, easier to share information. TonyKatz.com. You can go to TonyKatz.substack.com and get that. I share with you now a little bit of insanity from yesterday with Kash Patel in front of the Senate Judiciary Committee. It was nutty. It was surreal. Now, some things that were being discussed yesterday had to do with the investigation into the assassination of Charlie Kirk. As one would imagine, that was going to come up. And some of what got discussed, for example, in questions from Josh Hawley of Missouri, was about people involved on Discord and some of these other platforms where the assassin may have spoken. Now, I think this is clean. I don't think there's any cursing from, let's say, quotes or anything else, Producer Carl, but finger on the dump button just in case.
Reports have suggested that the FBI is investigating a broader network of groups that may have had some knowledge of the shooter's plans. Can you give us any details on that, following up what you already said in public? How's the FBI working to find other potential accomplices, folks who may have known about the shooter's plans, folks who may have encouraged him? Any update on any of that?
So in terms of what we do for an interrogation perspective, we go and reach out to the family and community immediately. And we've conducted those investigations and interrogations with local law enforcement, and we're continuing to do that because those closest to the suspect are going to hopefully know the most about the suspect and his beliefs and his ideology. On top of that, unfortunately, it has been leaked that there was a Discord chat, and for those unfamiliar with it, it's a gaming chat room online that the suspect participated in. So what we're doing, we've already done, is serve legal process, not just on Discord, so that the information we gathered is sustained and held in a evidentiary posture that we could use in prosecution should it be decided to do so. And we're also going to be investigating anyone and everyone involved in that Discord chat.
Okay, very good. I see the public reports that the Discord thread had as many as 20 additional users. It sounds like you're trying to run down all of that to see if that's accurate, who else may have been on that thread, what they may have known. Is that fair to say?
It's a lot more than that, and we're running them all down.
It's a lot more than 20?
Yes, sir.
And you're...
Oh, okay. They really are pushing with this idea that more people knew about this and did nothing about it, or did they know ipso facto, as if the assassin was like, hey, wanted to let you all know it was me. And then there's the whole text message between him and his partner, his romantic partner, which is a very odd bit of text messaging. This full-on admission and oh yeah, and the gun was here, and I was looking for this, and I'm waiting for that. As someone noted, I forget who it was. It's all very Breaking Bad. I'm going to admit to all this on text, so it reflects on me and not on you, but that's playing in conspiracy. Let the investigation go where it goes. Who else knew what? So that was part of what it was that Kash Patel, the FBI director, was discussing. Then there was the just flat-out screaming matches that took place, for example, between Kash Patel and Cory Booker.
I believe you have made our country weaker and less safe. I believe that we are more vulnerable to a major event, and I pray to God it doesn't happen. You've gutted the Bureau of Institutional Knowledge and Expertise. You fired or pushed out seasoned FBI officials, many with more than 20 years of experience, and were working on cases that were critical. You've been purging thousands of serious law enforcement officials who spent their careers keeping us safe, only to lower hiring standards in order to find anyone to replace them. And shockingly, you admitted in this hearing to Senator Coons that it would take 14 years to fill the vacancies at your agency. Many are the result of your purge. 20% of FBI agents are doing low-level immigration enforcement instead of their mission-critical work. You've disbanded entire task forces that stop election interference, foreign influence, public corruption. And who benefits from this? Well, corrupt people benefit from it. Criminals benefit from it. Vladimir Putin.
Putin. You see, according to Cory Booker, you can't actually fire anybody. You're not allowed to fire anybody from the FBI. They're all the best of the best of the best, and you are not allowed to say otherwise. Kind of an interesting take there. It's an interesting philosophy. That led into a huge fight of, I'm not afraid of you. It was very, very weird, but nothing could compete with Kash Patel and Adam Schiff.
No, I think the American people believe the truth, that I'm not in the weeds on the everyday movements of
you're not in
inmates.
the weeds?
What I am doing is protecting this country, providing historic reform, and combating the weaponization of intelligence by the likes of you. And we have countlessly proven you to be a liar in Russiagate, in January 6th. You are the biggest fraud to ever sit in the United States Senate. You are a disgrace to this institution and an utter coward.
I'm not surprised.
I'm not surprised that you continue to lie from your perch and put on a show so you can go raise money for your charade. You are a political buffoon at best.
Yeah, so our country is going great. Listen, Schiff deserves everything he gets. Absolutely, positively, every bit of derision that he gets. And I think Kash Patel was accurate in his statements about Adam Schiff. He's a liar. He's a fraud. And he should stand trial for what he did regarding Russia. But I think the biggest thing to come out of yesterday in Kash Patel's testimony was this conversation between the FBI Director Kash Patel and Senator John Kennedy of Louisiana.
You've seen most of the files. Who, if anyone, did Epstein traffic these young women to besides himself?
Himself. There is no credible information. None. If there were, I would bring the case yesterday that he trafficked to other individuals. And the information we have, again, is limited.
So the answer is no one?
For the information that we have.
In the files?
In the case file.
Okay.
You want to tell me that everything you have doesn't show anything regarding Jeffrey Epstein and the trafficking of young women to specific people or any people? That doesn't exist in the FBI files? Oh. Okay. I don't believe that at all. And I don't believe Kash Patel on this, and I don't believe Dan Bongino on this, and that kills me to say it. I would tell Dan nose to nose. Nope. I'm not buying. I may not be able to get any more information out of you, but we don't know who he was trafficking children to? Stop. Next, you're going to tell me you don't know who left the cocaine in the White House during the Biden administration. I don't believe you. One heck of a day yesterday. Matt Bear's got traffic. What's up, Matty Boo Boo?
All right, Tony, looking at southbound 6570 in the south split, a crash, and it's blocking the right lane. Traffic stop and go back to Michigan Street. This is a construction zone, so delays will be exacerbated a little bit. Looking at northbound 65, stop and go south Keystone Avenue into the south split. Northeast side, the crash cleared westbound 465, but the stall remains. It's westbound 465 after Allisonville Road, blocking the left lane. Stop and go traffic back to I-70. We are moving, but slowly, with a delay of 20 minutes. Inbound 69, 9-minute delay from 116th Street to 465. Crash southeast side, Southeastern Avenue at State. Crash Emerson Avenue and Prospect. Traffic sponsored by Drexel Interiors, the place to go for upgrading your kitchen, bath, or flooring. Schedule your free design consultation at DrexelIN.com. Visit DrexelIN.com for your free interior designer. Visit their showrooms today. Go where the pros go. I'm Matt Bear on the 5s at WIBC Traffic.
Hammer and Nigel Show back at it this afternoon. The biggest stories in Indy. Tony Kennett will join us, and we're going to have a good time. Let's laugh. 93 WIBC.
There's something timeless about radio. It's where stories are told, ideas are shared, and communities stay connected. Our generation grew up with it, and we still believe in the power of tuning in. At Howard Bailey Financial, we believe planning for retirement should feel just as familiar and trusted. That's why we're bringing real conversations and practical advice to the airwaves. Join us every Sunday at 9 p.m. for our Retire with Purpose Radio Hour, right here on 93.1 WIBC. We'll talk about what really matters in retirement, income you can count on, choices you can feel good about, and a future that reflects your values. Because some things, like good planning and good radio, never go out of style. Howard Bailey Financial, retirement planning that speaks your language. Howard Bailey Securities, LLC is an independent financial services firm and uses a variety of different investment strategies. Please see disclosures at howardbailey.com. The Retire with Purpose Radio Hour is a paid placement on each airing station.
Whether it's the good food or the friendly mood, you can count on Indiana to never lose when it comes to tailgating. And we want to see you at every game. That's why Hubler's got you covered with the best warranty around. So kick off the season in a Hubler quality pre-owned vehicle. Right now, you can buy with zero down. Choose from over 2,000 cars, trucks, and SUVs. Plus, every Hubler Q-certified vehicle is covered by a 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Includes a 128-point vehicle inspection and a free Carfax history report. We'll pay top dollar for your trade. Bring Hubler your old car for an immediate appraisal. Zero Down delivers. And Hubler's got you covered for 100,000 miles.
Hubler's got you covered.
Visit drivehubler.com or any of our 13 convenient locations.
Cover me.
Select models, approved credit. Warranty on select models less than 9 years old.
Heat and cool places where ductwork won't fit using Mitsubishi electric ductless mini splits. You can even wrap them to match your decor.
Find out more at absolutecomfort.org.
As a mom, comforting my family is what I do best. Vicks Vapor Stick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks vapors in an easy-to-apply stick, and it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family.
Thanks, Mom.
Vicks VapoStick, soothing comfort for the whole family. And try Vicks Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks vapors when you need more comfort for yourself. Use as directed.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
What the FBI is saying about an incident at one of their offices. Nothing on radar. 63 degrees in downtown Indianapolis, going up to 88 today. I'm Ryan Hedrick. Here's what's trending at 7:31. A man drove through the back gate of the FBI office in Pittsburgh early this morning in what the feds are calling an act of terror. The car was covered in profane messages, and after crashing, the man threw an American flag over the fence while shouting incoherently.
In scouring our indexes, we did find him. He did come here to the FBI field office a few weeks ago to make a complaint that didn't make a whole lot of sense.
And that's the FBI at a press conference early this morning. That man has been identified as Donald Henson, a former service member with a history of mental health issues. He has not been found yet. 1 week after Charlie Kirk was killed, the man accused in the case appeared in a Utah courtroom via live stream showing no emotion as 7 charges were read against him.
He was wearing a suicide prevention vest, and the only time we heard him speak was when he confirmed his name. Before that hearing, the Utah County District Attorney shared a lot of new details from the investigation, including a series of text messages from after the shooting where the accused killer, Tyler Robinson, confessed to his roommate who he was in a relationship with and said he had been planning the assassination for a little over a week. The roommate texted asking why. Robinson said, "Why did I do it?" The roommate said, "Yeah." Robinson said, "I had enough of his hatred."
Fox's Garrett Tenney reporting from Spanish Fork, Utah this morning. Prosecutors say DNA matching Robinson was found on the trigger of the gun used in Kirk's killing. President Trump is in the UK this morning for his second state visit. He and the First Lady Melania will attend a state banquet hosted by the King at Windsor Castle. A person is dead and someone is in custody after a late-night shooting at the Westminster Apartments in Greenwood. It happened late Tuesday night near US 31 and County Line Road, and police are still looking into this. An Indiana man and former midshipman is accused of making a threat across state lines. Jarrett Lewis with that story.
The U.S. Attorney's Office for the Northern District of Indiana says 23-year-old Chesterton man Jackson Fleming has been charged with 1 count of transmitting a threat in interstate communication. The United States Naval Academy in Annapolis, Maryland was placed on lockdown last week because of the threat made to social media, during which a midshipman was shot in the shoulder. Thankfully, they are expected to recover. The FBI and the Naval Criminal Investigative Service are leading the investigation into Fleming. Jarrett Lewis, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
There's been a recall of a popular sparkling Italian wine.
Costco is recalling bottles of store-brand Prosecco. The big box retailer says the bottle could shatter without warning. In a notice on the company's website Tuesday, Costco said the recall affects Kirkland Signature Prosecco, Valdo Biadene purchase between April 25th and August 26th. The affected bottles were sold in Iowa, Illinois, Indiana, Kentucky, Michigan, Minnesota, and several other states. Costco says it's sending letters to affected customers and is offering them a full refund. Sue Guzman, Fox News.
And sports on WIBC, brought to you by Ball State Athletics. Visit ballstatesports.com. The Indiana Fever picked up their first playoff win in 10 years last night, defeating the Atlanta Dream 77-60. Head coach Stephanie White says the team is focused.
Our aggressiveness, our attention to detail, our ability to contest without fouling, to be disciplined, I thought was huge. We played good enough defense down there, and our offense just couldn't get going, and we were able to get
get it going on both sides tonight.
Kelsey Mitchell scored 19 points, including 4 3-pointers.
I think we all piggyback off each other within our group and our organization, so I think it took a collective group effort to be able to be here. I think our first win here was big for us.
And the series tied at 1, the decisive Game 3 Thursday in Atlanta at 7:30. Number 19 Indiana will host number 9 Illinois Saturday night in Bloomington. Kickoff at 7:30. The Indianapolis Colts visit the Tennessee Titans Sunday. Kickoff at 1 o'clock. And Seattle Mariners catcher Cal Raleigh hit 2 home runs Tuesday, reaching 56 on the season. He broke Mickey Mantle's Major League Baseball record for switch hitters and tied Ken Griffey Jr.'s franchise mark. I'm Ryan Hedrick on the level on the go, and at WIBC.com at 7:35. Traffic on the 5s. Here's Matt Baer.
Northeast side, a stall on westbound 465 after Allisonville Road, blocking the left lane, and we have pockets of stop-and-go traffic all the way down to I-70. Crash in a bad spot. Southbound 6570 approaching the south split. It's blocking the right lane, causing stop-and-go traffic into the north split. And northbound 65 also stop-and-go after South Keystone Avenue into the south split. Eastbound 70 a little bit slow. Meridian, Illinois into the south split. A crash on the east side. This is Emerson Avenue at Prospect. And an earlier crash, County Line Road in Greenwood at Graham Arlington. Traffic sponsored by Drexel Interiors, the place to go for your kitchen, bath, or flooring. Schedule your free design consultation at DrexelIN.com. Visit DrexelIN.com for your free interior design or visit their showrooms today. Go where the pros go. I'm Matt Baer with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
58 degrees in the American Standard Cooling Weather Center. The time is 7:36.
Change is always happening. It's part of life. And when it comes to music, change is all around us. Songs are rewritten, classics are remixed, bands and artists come and go. Even our taste in music changes. Here at Xfinity, we know there's still good in keeping some things the same. That's why we want to do our part with a 5-year price guarantee on our internet. It means no matter what changes, you get 5 years of the most reliable Wi-Fi with our best equipment included, for a price that stays exactly the same. Surprised? Life is full of them. One internet price, 5 years, guaranteed. Learn more at xfinity.com/deals. Restrictions apply. New residential customers only. Taxes and fees extra and subject to change. Most reliable Wi-Fi based on Open Signal Awards USA. Fixed Broadband Experience Report, August 2024.
The Suburban Indie Home and Outdoor Living Show.
September 19th through 21st at Grand Park.
Shop, compare, and save with over 200 trusted experts.
Tickets are $7 at suburbanindieshows.com.
Whenever I'm out wandering, chasing a rainbow dream, I often stop and think about a place I've never seen.
Today on the marketplace, I know people have cabins. I know they've got like a place on the lake. I know they've got like a little spot they go to. The question is, do you use it? And so every time I come across one of these things, I'm like, I just don't know if I would use it. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Good to be with you. During downtime, I'm clearing my head. I'm getting ready for what's next on the show. I find myself on Facebook Marketplace. Cool stuff, odd stuff, weird stuff, strange stuff. All the stuff is on the Marketplace. The Marketplace segment brought to you by IndianaUnclaimed.gov. It's your cash. Go get it. IndianaUnclaimed.gov. Honestly, it's that last paycheck you never got. It's that refund you didn't even know you were entitled to. The Attorney General has it, and they're trying to get it back to you. That office. So take your money. IndianaUnclaimed.gov. Fast, easy, free to use. Text my name, Tony, to 46220. Tony to 46220 and get started right now. Matt Baer, he is on the live stream. You can see him there wearing, I'm assuming that is the shirt of a 7-year-old girl.
No, that's not a good assumption. It's just I'm a grown man.
And that must be it. And then producer Carl is there, who is wearing a shirt that I'm pretty sure he took out of the laundry bin of Rob Kendall. Matt, are you a cabin guy? Are you a guy who'd be like, well, the weekend's here, I'm going to go to the cabin and relax, eat my oatmeal?
I've been in a cabin maybe twice in my life.
Really?
I like cabins. I think they're serene, but I just don't know where to go.
So would you be a guy who went to a place on a lake, or do you want to be in the woods? Do you want to be like in the hills? What do you want?
Can I put the cabin in the city?
Yeah, oh, sure. Okay. No.
I think I'd want it to be in a lake or actually hills, mountains. I mean, I just enjoy the experience, I think, without having my phone. I think it'd be a beautiful life.
Well, you don't have to have your phone on you right now. Honestly, throw your phone into the other room and into the other studio. Don't touch it for an hour. Okay. See what happens.
Oh, I do that on Saturday nights. It's glorious. It's perfect.
Do you?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So comfortable. Yeah. People try to get a hold of me, and I'm like, no, this is my no phone time.
No, this is my oatmeal time. This is my oatmeal. I need both hands.
It does take both hands. I wish I hadn't said that.
This is right here. What? Did I miss something?
No.
This is Matt Bear. I'm a mountains guy. I am much more moved by mountains than I am by lakes or anything else. That is it true story. This is a very nice, well-maintained cabin for sale, located at Woody's Campground in Peru, Indiana. Do you like the Peru, Indiana?
Oh yeah, they have a hot dog stand at the beginning. Yeah, as you
well, yeah. All the great cities too.
Let's keep that town alive.
It is 12 by 32 with an attached deck and bar area, fully furnished. It has a Blackstone. It has a smoker. All the TVs stay. It has on-demand water heater, and there's a 12 by 12 shed that stays as well. Matt Bear, this can be yours. 12 by 32, 2-bedroom. I'm assuming there's a bathroom, and one of the bedrooms has like bunk beds, so like you can fit all your friends. I think it's got a tin roof.
Yeah.
So in the rain, it must sound amazing. It's got an outdoor kitchen area.
It has a child's.
And it can be yours for $26,900.
Hey, that's not bad. There's not a lot of room here. There's I'm taking a look at it. The interior is kind of nice, and there's a child's changing station in the kitchen, which confounds me a little bit, and a grill in the kitchen. But I guess when you don't have a lot of room, you got to do everything in one place, Tony. So I mean, you have the toilet there. You have I don't have $30,000 to buy this cabin, especially. I don't see any roads or parking either, and that's difficult. So I don't know how to get in and out of the cabin. I can't buy this.
You can't buy this?
No, no. There's no way in, no way out. You have Mike Brown's helicopter pad. That's the only way.
I'm just saying, for a little getaway place, $26,900 is not a bad deal.
No, it's not. It's nice, and you have the fire. Oh, the fire pit. Does the fire pit come with it? Can you pick that up?
You get to use the fire pit. You bet.
Cook a whole hog on the fire pit.
Yeah. Nothing but hogs. You, me, my rabbi, we're just cooking hogs.
I don't get it. I mean, that doesn't make sense to me, but whatever. Yeah, you can cook it just an open hog right there on the fire pit. You can put the house up on a trailer, move it wherever you want.
I don't think you can put the house on a trailer. I think it's like a little tiny house. But it's like one of those things like there's like 6 tiny houses together, and there's 6 over here, and there's 6 right? It's one of those.
This is a commune, yeah.
It's I don't know if it's a commune. I don't know if they're all like praying together.
It's not like a Jim Jones, no.
Yeah, come on now.
No, I was just looking. I'm flipping through the pictures here. I mean, it looks safe.
I don't know. I'm thinking, would you like the idea of this, or would you rather more isolation?
I would. I think it would be fun. I would like to be a little bit more isolated. I mean, my camping trip, like dream camping trip, was like 2 weeks. Cabin, the closest people to me, and just that's it. So I don't know if I want neighbors. I'm going on the camping trip to get away from neighbors. It's not like I don't like my neighbors. I just want this time with me, my family, whoever else. So I would need to be a little bit more isolated.
You know what? I think we all agree with that.
Thank you.
You need to be
friends
just
like this.
just a little bit more isolated.
Right on.
There it is. If you want to find this, it is on the Facebook Marketplace. Check it out for yourself. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Oh, actually, you can find everything at WIBC.com. The whole marketplace is there, and it's brought to you by IndianaUnclaimed.gov. I almost forgot to do my job. That was terrible. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. If you want to buy that cabin, you talk to Mark Dietel. See what I did there? That's called being smooth. Indianapolis, according to Zillow, is number 2 among 2025's hottest real estate markets. Home values have risen. They're holding strong. It's a great time to sell. Hire the team. With proven systems to maximize your equity, that's Mark Dietel. Maybe with a growing family or working from home, you need more space. Well, Mark Dietel is the only real estate expert trusted and recommended with the sale of your home. Mark Dietel guarantees your home sold at a mutually agreed upon price and deadline, or he will buy it. You just pick your move date. No long-term contracts. You cancel any time. Dan and Casey in Indianapolis said it was time to downsize and we needed to sell our old house quickly at full value. The Mark Dietel made it happen. We got our asking price in a few weeks without any repairs or an appraisal. You want to talk to the local Indianapolis agent who's trusted and recommended. The agent who guarantees your home sold or he will buy it. That is Mark Dietel. Call Mark today. 317-755-4232. Get all the details or go online to markdietel.com. That's Mark Dietel, D-I-E-T-E-L, markdietel.com. Traffic on the 5s. Matthew Bear, what's happening?
Crash southbound 6570 downtown on the approach to the south split. And right now, the right lane is blocked, stopping traffic back into the north split for a 21-minute delay. Northwest side crash on the exit from northbound 465 to eastbound 465. It's at the end of the exit, and right now traffic is loaded back to 79th Street, and that's going to delay us for about 9 minutes. On the west side, northbound 465, stop and go after Rockville Road up to Crawfordsville Road. Hendricks County crash westbound at 70, several miles after State Road 267. All lanes are slow right now. We have a crash on the shoulder and traffic stop and go for about 2.5 miles. South side, northbound 65, stop and go after Southport Road to 465. And again, South Keystone Avenue into the south split. Inbound 69, slow from 116th Street to 465, delayed 14 minutes. Traffic sponsored by Drexel Interiors, the place to go for upgrading your kitchen, bath, or flooring. Schedule your free design consultation at drexelin.com. Visit drexelin.com for your free interior design or visit their showrooms today. Go where the pros go. I'm Matt Bear on the 5s at WIBC Traffic.
58 degrees in the American Standard Cooling Weather Center. The time is 7:47.
Guys, Hammer and Nigel here. This fall sports season, it's game on at Synergen X and Low T Center, the MVPs of testosterone replacement therapy. Ready to tackle low energy and achieve your health goals like a pro? They've got the winning game plan with personalized TRT. Book a free consultation and automatically enter for a chance to win autographed sports memorabilia or tickets to major sporting events.
Get fit like an MVP at Synergen X and Low T Center. Book that free TRT consultation and you will automatically be entered for a chance to win autographed sports memorabilia, tickets to your favorite local sporting events. Winners are selected every week. Female patients, you're eligible too. Book right now at trtmvp.com. That's trtmvp.com. Book a free TRT consultation and be an MVP where your health is concerned, and you might be a winner. trtmvp.com. That's trtmvp.com.
Cindy Druba, office manager for CSE Morse, needed a paperless solution, so she called on Applied Innovation.
We weren't paperless, and more companies are going paperless, and we wanted to have the option.
How has Applied Innovation's DocuWare solution helped your staff?
It's nice to have everything at my fingertips. You know, I'm not, digging in this drawer, digging in that drawer. I can just put in my search criteria and up they pop.
Applied Innovation even helps scan your documents.
We had 7 years of stored records, bankers' boxes upon bankers' boxes, and we used Applied to have, they actually scanned and stored all those documents for us.
And the bottom line benefit to using Applied Innovation?
Saved us a lot of time and a lot of space. Time is money.
Applied Innovation, office technology made simple, backed by a partner you can trust. Call Applied Innovation today, 800-521-0983, or visit appliedinnovation.com.
This is the take care of my family goal. This is the enjoy the life I've built goal. This is the set up a foundation goal. This is Busey, where your goals become lasting legacies. Through bespoke plans that maximize your wealth, through partnerships that give you peace of mind. Because building wealth, tending to it, and passing it down secures a brighter future. Busey Bank, building business, growing wealth since 1868. Member FDIC.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues? Who are you? Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
So, where's the lake?
Not here.
But it says Great Lakes Honda Fishers.
Right. I just don't see a lake.
Well, who needs a lake when you can lease a 2025 Accord SE for $329 a month and 0 down?
That definitely won't soak our bank account.
Oh, it's the old Honda Fishers.
Great Lakes, great people, great cars.
But no actual lake. Visit our showroom off State Road 37 today. Tax and title fees not included with approved credit through Honda Financial. In-stock new Hondas only. Not combinable with other offers. Loyalty or conquest rebates may apply. Offer ends September 30th. See dealer for details.
The Attorney General's office wants to put your money back in your pocket. Visit indianaunclaimed.gov and search for yourself, your loved ones, or your business. It's fast, easy, and free.
Have you heard? The Staples Easy button is back with even more easy. Press it for custom prints, shipping services, even passport photos. Staples. That was easy.
Head online to the contest page at WIBC.com and enter for your chance to win a pair of tickets to see Trans-Siberian Orchestra Thursday, December 4th at Cambridge Fieldhouse.
So what you have here, sorry, my microphone was stuck. What you have here is the President of the United States in the UK. He is there with King Charles and there with, I believe it's the Queen Consort, Camilla Parker Bowles. First Lady is there as well, and you've got this state visit taking place. It's the second state visit. I got to admit, I wasn't quite sure what the trip was for. Except, you know, if you get invited, you go, you know, there are castles, and Trump's got to be like, this place would look better with a little bit of gold. It just had a little bit of, you know, of redecorating. That would be fantastic. I said this yesterday, and I hope that it is done. I truly do. I would give anything for President Trump to say to King Charles, I know that you are like a weird dude. I know this, right? I'm not saying you had to stay with Diana. You're a happy man. That's great. Hey, I know what it's like to find something better. Well, I'm going to get emails for that. But if you don't do something about the Islamists, right now, you see your son there? You see Prince William? Hey, Billy. What's up, kid? He's going to be the last king. He's going to be the last king. You see Georgie Porgy right there? Right? More than just a Toto song. He's never going to be king at the rate that you're going. I mean, this is the kind of thing that is happening in your country. The attacks, the violence, the elections where you have Islamists running the totality of city councils. I mean, this is happening in the United States, in Dearborn.
Hezbollah, bombed
the embassy in Beirut, and including many Americans. So I just feel it's quite inappropriate.
You are an Islamophobe, and although you live here, I want you to know as mayor, you are not welcome here. And
that's the mayor of Dearborn telling somebody you're an Islamophobe because I disagree with you, you're not welcome here. And he'll hold a parade when he moves out. Well, we've got to deal with that in Dearborn. We have pockets of this problem, and we're working on it. King Charles, if you don't do something about it, you're going to lose your whole nation. I hope President Trump says that. And I hope he addresses this despicable mayor in Dearborn. You say that? That's nuts. That is a reason to be removed from office. But it's Dearborn. Matt Barris, traffic.
North side westbound 465 at 865. Crash blocking the left lane. Slow to Michigan Road. Traffic sponsored by Drexel Interiors, the place to go for upgrading your kitchen, bath, or flooring. Schedule your free design consultation at DrexelIN.com. Visit DrexelIN.com for your free interior design or visit their showrooms today. Go where the pros go. Matt Barrett, WIBC Traffic.
Seems like there's more identity theft in the news every day.
Another major healthcare breach was reported today, resulting in the exposure. Now, 1 in 4 consumers have been a victim of identity.
That's because there are endless places that could accidentally expose you to identity theft, in a breach, or simply by mistake. LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points a second. If your identity is stolen, we'll fix it, guaranteed or your money back. Save up to 40% your first year with promo code NEWS at LifeLock.com. Terms apply.
Everyone is talking about Galaxy Concrete Coatings and their transformation. Like your neighbor Dennis.
I was in the process of refinishing my garage and, trying to turn it into a man cave. So I started searching, online, and I ran across Galaxy.
Galaxy Concrete Coatings is not epoxy. It's better.
First thing I wanted to do initially is I wanted to repair where the concrete had eroded. They said they could do that. I said, well, heck, let me go ahead and get the entire floor covered.
Commercial or residential, 4 times stronger than epoxy, and it comes with a lifetime warranty.
They were so courteous and respectful of the home and the property. And when they're done, they cleaned up, picked up, swept up. It was like they were never there.
Click on GalaxyConcreteCoatings.com now. That's Galaxy Concrete Coatings. And remember to like us on Facebook. Galaxy Concrete Coatings. We're out of this world.
I would recommend Galaxy over any other competitor, hands down. You're going to be taken care of and you're going to be satisfied. These guys know what they're doing.
Everybody knows Hubler's got the best warranty around. 10 years, 200,000 miles. But did you know? Now you can get that same limited powertrain warranty on new Toyotas. Introducing the all-new Hubler Toyota. Get grand opening savings all month long. And right now, save on new Toyota trucks with low APR financing, including 2025 Tacomas with 3.99% or Tundras, just 1.75 APR for 72 months.
Hubler's got you covered.
At the all-new Hubler Toyota on US 31 South in Indianapolis. Visit HublerToyota.com. Grand opening savings and the best warranty around. 10 years, 200,000 miles.
Cover me!
Select models, approved credit, plus tax tag title license, 249 dealer doc. Tacoma monthly payment for 60 months, 1841 and Tundra 1464 per thousand financed. Expires 9/30.
Your one blood donation can help save the lives of up to 3 people. Give blood through the American Red Cross to help hospital patients. Visit redcrossblood.org today.
Life can be full of risks. One thing you shouldn't take a risk with ever is your family's health insurance. If you're self-employed or you now need affordable health insurance, you need to make this free call right now and see how the Health Insurance Helpline can help you get it. We specialize in helping the self-employed and people just like you that need affordable health insurance to get it. We have short and long-term health insurance plans, and some even cover dental, vision, and prescription drugs. Don't take a risk with your family's health insurance. It's not worth it. If you're self-employed or now need affordable health insurance, call right now and learn for free how to get it. Listen, affordable health insurance plans for everyone just like you are a free phone call away. So give us a shout right now.
800-659-7540. 800-659-7540. 800-659-7540. That's 800-659-7540.
Hammer and Nigel Show back at it this afternoon. The biggest stories in Indy. Tony Kennett will join us, and we're going to have a good time. Let's laugh. 93 WIBC.
Coming up in 2 minutes from the Technology Recycler Studios crime scene tape in Greenwood, why the cops were called to an apartment complex, and how the Indiana Fever responded in their playoff game with the Atlanta Dream. Those stories and more after Fox News. You're listening to 93 WIBC, WIBC HD1 Indianapolis. It is 8 o'clock.
A royal welcome. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News. That's at Windsor Castle in Britain, where President Trump is now, with the First Lady standing outside next to King Charles and Queen Camilla, arriving in a horse-drawn carriage. After landing nearby in a helicopter, the president will have lunch with the king and later a state dinner.
President Trump is the first world leader to receive the honor of a second state visit. Typically, those invitations are recommended by the government as a tool for diplomacy. But President Trump says he's been friends with the king and queen for a very long time. Regardless, this second visit shows just how important the UK believes the U.S. relationship is, and that it should use every tool at its disposal to draw President Trump closer.
Fox's Jackie Heinrich in Windsor. Tomorrow, the president will meet with Britain's prime minister and talk trade. It's back to federal court this morning for Ryan Ruth, charged in the second Trump assassination attempt last year. He's acting as his own lawyer in the trial in Florida. Tyler Robinson will make another court appearance in 12 days, charged in Charlie Kirk's murder a week ago.
The alleged assassin showed no emotion during his first court appearance as he learned he could face the death penalty. He was wearing a suicide prevention vest, and the only time we heard him speak was when he confirmed his name. Before that hearing, the Utah County District Attorney shared a lot of new details from the investigation, including a series of text messages from after the shooting where the accused killer, Tyler Robinson, confessed to his roommate, who he was in a relationship with.
Fox's Garrett Tenney at the Utah County Jail. FBI Director Kash Patel told senators they're investigating if others were involved. And he clashed with Democrats at the FBI oversight hearing, including Senator Cory Booker.
I follow you on your social media posts that tear this country apart.
To address your falsehoods.
Oh, you can try all you want.
In this country.
There'll be a House hearing for the FBI in 2 hours. America's listening to Fox News.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level. On the go.
Gunshots, crime scene tape, and a body bag. Nothing on radar. 63 degrees in downtown Indianapolis, going up to 88 today. I'm Ryan Hedrick. Here's what's trending at 8:02. A person is dead and someone is in jail after a late-night shooting at the Westminster Apartments in Greenwood. It happened near US 31 and County Line Road, and police have not shared any further details. 3 teenagers were arrested early yesterday in Fishers after they were found in a stolen car following car break-ins across Indianapolis, Fishers, and Whitestown. The cops believe the group is linked to hundreds of cases in those areas. Stolen property, including guns and cars, have been recovered. The FBI will hold a press conference today at 11 to talk about the case. Indiana Governor Mike Braun said Tuesday that a special session on redistricting is becoming more likely. Here's John Herrick.
Braun says he's noticing some Republicans who used to be against it are now for it.
My feeling is it probably will happen. There'll be some other issues we talk about.
After he spoke to reporters, Democrat Representative Ed Delaney responded to the governor's comments by saying there's too much influence coming from the White House.
Nobody in Indiana wanted this. The governor didn't want it. It's obvious that the Republican majority does not fully want it. So we're dancing to Mr. Trump's tune, and he doesn't play very well.
Braun says if a special session does get called, it could happen as early as November. John Herrick, 93 WIBC Mobile News.
Last night at Cambridge Fieldhouse.
Mitchell from the logo, pulls, top of the arc three. Got it! Kelsey connects. The lead is 10, 35-25, under a minute till halftime.
That's John Nolan on the Indiana Fever Radio Network. The Fever won a playoff game for the first time in 10 years, beating the Atlanta Dream 77-60, and they beat the Atlanta Dream.
I mean, our aggressiveness, our attention to detail, our ability to contest without fouling, to be disciplined, in that area, I thought was huge. I continue to just be so proud of this group and their resilience, their toughness.
That's head coach Stephanie White. Now the Fever head to Game 3 on the road against Atlanta. This is a winner-take-all game because the series is only 3 games. An Indiana man has been charged federally after an online threat led to a lockdown at the U.S. Naval Academy in Annapolis.
23-year-old Jackson Fleming is a former midshipman who's now facing a charge of transmitting a threat in interstate communication. The U.S. Attorney's Office for the Northern District of Indiana announced the charge this week after Fleming was arrested Friday. The threat coincides with the shutdown of the United States Naval Academy in Annapolis last week. A midshipman was shot in the shoulder during the lockdown, but is expected to make a full recovery. The FBI and the Naval Criminal Investigative Service are looking into the threat, along with assistance from the Porter County Sheriff's Office. Jarrett Lewis, 93, WIBC Mobile News.
And the former home of the late Colts owner Jim Irsay sold for $11.75 million this week in Hamilton County. I'm Ryan Hedrick on The Level on the Go and at WIBC.com. At 8:05, traffic on the 5s. What are you watching, Matt Bear?
Right now, Ryan, I'm on the north side. It's Craig Street at East 82nd Street. Please avoid that section of road if you can, that section of Craig. Lots of police response right now as they are doing an investigation. Again, that's Craig at 82nd. Also on the north side, crash westbound 465 at 865. Left lane block, traffic jam back to Meridian for a 25-minute delay. Northbound 465 on the northwest side, stop and go traffic from 79th up to 865. Northbound 65 on the south side, slow. After Keystone Avenue into the Southwood, a 7-minute delay. Southbound 6570. Stop and go traffic from the north split to the south split, delayed 5 minutes. Crash on the southeast side at Southeastern Avenue at State. Traffic sponsored by Staples. Have you heard the Staples Easy Bunsen is back with even more easy? Present for custom print shipping services, even passport photos. Staples, that was easy. I'm Matt Bear. Follow us for instant traffic updates at WIBC Traffic.
Tara Hastings, Wish TV meteorologist, what's going on?
Hey, good morning. We've got mostly sunny skies expected today. High temperatures will climb into the upper 80s. Light winds as well. And we do have an air quality alert. So those of you that are sensitive to and have some respiratory issues, heads up there. Later tonight, mostly clear, 62. Sunny skies near 90 degrees on Thursday. Still dry Friday. Sunny with highs near 90. Eventually, we do see some rain chances, but not until late Sunday, also into early next week as well.
It's a 2007 Mercedes SL 550. It has 120,000 miles. They want $8,500. Tara Hastings, yes or no? I'll say it again.
Only 85?
Say it again.
Okay.
2007 Mercedes-Benz SL 550 convertible, 120,000 miles. They're asking $8,500. Do you buy it, yes or no?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So it's official.
Yes.
Tara Hastings is buying me a convertible.
Is this the Meacham auction coming up?
There is actually a Meacham auction coming up back in India. I think it's in October. But no, I was still looking for stuff on the marketplace, as I often do. And so that was there. And I'm like, I don't need a car. I was just wondering if that's a good deal. And you're saying yes.
I mean, does it look good? I mean, it's not like rusty or anything like that. I mean,
no, it doesn't look like Marcus Bailey. It looks good.
That's
nice.
a good one. There you go.
It's silver. It's got a tan interior, right?
Yeah, my dream car, I've always wanted, back in the day, I wanted like a Chrysler Sebring convertible. I just thought those were like the bee's knees. But that sounds good, yeah.
That was the bee's knees, a Chrysler Sebring convertible?
Yeah, like back, what was that? Yeah, when I was, just driving and learning to drive and all that. Like in the 90s, I wanted a Chrysler Sebring convertible. Mm-hmm. You don't see very many of those on the road now.
Oh, there's a reason.
That's probably true.
You know what? You're a girl with a dream, and I think you should keep it.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're very welcome, Tara Hastings. By the way, who do we have for the past couple of days? Ryan Morse. A very nice guy. Very nice guy is Ryan Morse. I want to say that out loud. Maybe you should show up to work more often.
Maybe I should show up to work more often?
Yeah. It's not the same without you.
Oh, well, Thank you. I appreciate that.
I don't mean it.
I planned to be here the rest of the week, but I'd be dealing with some sick kiddos, so it's that season, apparently.
I guess. I don't know.
I'm telling you, it is.
Right now, my kids are not sick that I know of.
Oh, well, that's good.
Yeah. I'm such a good parent, I'm not aware if they're sick or not. Father of the Year!
There you
Father
go.
of the Year.
Father of the Year, yes. Mm-hmm.
All right. I will catch up with you later. Tara Hastings, Wish TV. Appreciate you. Right now, we've got ourselves 59 degrees in the American Standard Cooling Weather Center. The time is 8:09.
This hour powered by Absolute Comfort, your American Standard Mitsubishi Electric Ductless Mini Splits dealer.
Haven't done one of these in a while, but I also haven't seen one of these in a while. There's sometimes crazy headlines, there's sometimes maddening headlines, and then there's this.
Your car's seatbelt, safety miracle or decapitation nightmare? What is the connection between rain and farming? The answer may surprise you. Heroin, sex, machine guns, flamethrowers, murder. There's no story here. We've just found that ratings go up when we say those words.
It's time for the worst headline of the day.
Indiana Supreme Court sides with a state of intoxicated man run over by Indigo bus. That's an actual headline. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. I like how the theme song played underneath the whole thing. 3-2 decision, reversing an appeals court decision, upholding a $700,000 judgment in favor of the estate of an intoxicated Indianapolis man, died in 2018 after being run over by an Indigo bus. They're ruling that the man in question was not negligent in the accident that killed him, even though he had been taken to the hospital earlier in the day after being found intoxicated on the sidewalk. Whoa. So the jury found itself in favor of the estate, awarded $6 million in damages, but because of statutory limits on damages, the final judgment was $700,000. Now I have to stop because I'm more outraged at something else. Never mind how I feel about Indigo. This is not something to joke about. I'm not about to. You get hit by a bus, and I'm not sure what happened in making that happen. The damages are $6 million? Okay, maybe we talk about that, and is that number right? Is that number wrong? Is that number high? Is that number low? Right? We can have that conversation. Statutory limits on damages, the final judgment, $700,000. Can I get the lawyer folk out there to explain to me via email, Tony@TonyKatz.com, what the bloody heck a statutory limit on damages is? Why do we have statutory limits on damages? If the jury says, why not? What is it that we're trying to prevent? What is it that we're trying to protect? That is fascinating. But what a crazy, crazy story. So the argument is, well, he was already drunk earlier in the day, so therefore it's his fault he got hit by the bus. And the court said, no, you hit him with a bus. If I understand it right, that's it. Crazy story. It's over there at the IBJ. IBJ.com. Check it out for yourself. Tony Katz, that's me, by the way. What's up, everybody? 93 WIBC. Good morning.
At Community Health Network MD Anderson Cancer Center, we're here to support you every way we can. From answering your questions to helping coordinate appointments.
The whole team has been phenomenal there. They've made me feel like I'm a family member. I get hugs every time I go in. It's been such a blessing that the great care I've received has been so close to home.
Learn more about Community MD Anderson at ecommunity.com/cancer.
Hey, September is here, which means the kids are back at school again. Football is back, but did you know September is also Childhood Cancer Awareness Month, and AAA Hoosier Motor Club would love it if you help support cancer research at Riley Hospital for Children, which serves more than 300 new pediatric cancer patients each year. Think about that number. I don't like that number, but we are thankful that Riley Hospital for Children is here to take care of your kids.
Get all the same member benefits like discounted zoo tickets, exclusive access to the AAA Tailgate Lounge at Ruoff Music Center, and the peace of mind that comes with their award-winning roadside assistance, all while supporting children with cancer at the same time. It's a win-win. To join or renew AAA, visit AAA.com, call 844-GO-AAA-GO, or stop by your local AAA office. Tell them Hammer and Nigel sent you.
Traffic on the 5s, Map Bear, WIBC Traffic Center. What's happening?
Crash westbound 465 at I-865 on the north side. Left lane is closed. Traffic jam to Meridian delay at 23 minutes. Avoid Crank Street at East 82nd Street if you can. Police conducting a death investigation near a pond on Craig, north of East 86th Street. South side northbound 65 delayed 8 minutes from Keystone Avenue into the south split. Southbound 65 70 stop and go. North split to the south split delayed 5 minutes. Inbound 69, 10-minute delay, 116th Street to 465. East side northbound 465 slows from 70 past Penn Pike. Traffic sponsored by Staples. Have you heard? The Staples Easy button is back with even more easy. Press it for custom prints, shipping services, even passport photos. Staples, that was easy. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
59 degrees in the American Standard Cooling Weather Center. The time is 8:16.
Hey, do you have more than $200,000 saved for retirement? You could put that money in the stock market, but you have no idea what will happen with it. Or you could make a smarter move and get a 20% upfront bonus and a competitive return that's averaged more than 10% annually over the last 10 years. Here's the math. If you invest $200,000, you get an upfront $40,000 bonus. That's $240,000, right?
That $240,000 could earn 10% or $24,000 in that first year. So by year's end, your original $200,000 could grow to $264,000. Get all the information by calling Bill Demery, your retirement guy, 317-648-5120, or visit yourretirementguy.com. That's Bill Demery, your retirement guy, 317-648-5120, or visit yourretirementguy.com.
Of all the times to buy a new Lincoln, right now is the very best time at Tom Roush Lincoln. Get 0% APR for up to 48 months on 2025 Lincoln Corsair, Nautilus, or Aviator. Plus, get a $1,000 Tom Roush Trade Assist bonus. So come get that new Lincoln from Tom Roush Lincoln, where our family's been serving yours for over 53 years.
36-month, 10,000-mile per year lease. $2,500 due at signing. No security deposit required. All offers subject to credit approval. See dealer for complete offer details. Ends 9/30/25.
Mike Rowe here with a fun fact. Did you know that 50% of the air that you breathe inside your home comes from your crawl space? Yeah. Whether your crawl space is wet, musty, or your floors are bouncy, do yourself a favor and call a Groundworks company. I spent some time working with these guys, and they're the real deal. Their people are trained and certified to repair your crawl space. Schedule a free inspection with Indiana Foundation Service, a Groundworks company.
Licensed in all states where work is performed. See website for details.
As a mom, comforting my family is what I do best. Vicks Vapor Stick provides soothing, non-medicated Vicks Vapors in an easy-to-apply stick, and it dries fast, so there's no mess. I use it to comfort myself and my family.
Thanks, Mom.
Vicks Vapo Stick, soothing comfort for the whole family. And try Vicks Vapo Shower Max for steamy Vicks Vapors when you need more comfort for yourself. Use as directed.
Technology Recyclers is the safe and ethical choice for your computer and electronics recycling. R2 certified, 100% landfill free, guaranteed destruction of data, and absolutely free pickups. Visit tech-recyclers.com.
Tune in Saturdays 9 to 1 for the Home and Garden Show for advice and fun, brought to you by Michaelis. Water, storms, fire, and wet basements. Life happens. Michaelis happens to help you through it.
New Mexico is Michelle Lujan Grisham. And according to her, since deploying the National Guard, felony arrests are up 22% and misdemeanor arrests are up 30%. This is a Democratic governor looking at her state and saying, we've got a problem. The problem has to be fixed. She declared a public safety emergency in April and stated, and I'm quoting, I'm not looking for a reputation. This was over at News Nation. I'm looking to solve a problem until every New Mexican meets their constitutional right to feel safe in their church and home and grocery store. Well, that was inartfully said, but I think we can appreciate the sentiment. But there's a greater story here. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. Good to be with you live streaming over there at youtube.com/WIBC. And you can text 317-239-9393. Text WIBC to 317-239-9393. I believe that's what you do. And then that you can text the show. And I see the text and I respond to the text. I do the whole thing right there. And so you can be a part of what's going on. Happy to see you. Happy to do it. People are sending me all sorts of information, including some very, very ugly things being said about or being said by people who are in the public view. I'll get to that once I'm able to get confirmation. What the governor has said here is, yeah, I know people don't want to talk about Trump being right about safety, and I know they think that if you call in the National Guard, you're giving Trump all this credit, but I have a job to do. Quote, Democrats ought to lean in to make sure that everyone in their states and communities feels and is safe. If you go back to some of the things allegedly learned by the political left from the 2024 election, it's that they completely misread the room when it comes to safety and security, when it comes to the border. They misread the room completely. They kept telling us everything is fine, but we knew it wasn't fine. And we wanted better. We deserved better. We demanded better. We voted for better. And you know what we've gotten? Better. I don't think so much so on the economy. Not sold on tariffs. I don't think any of the trade deals have actually started working yet. This inflation. But the border? The streets? Yes. People look at D.C. and say, why isn't that happening here? Hey, Governor Braun, have you seen Indianapolis? What? A focus on safety and security everywhere matters. Not the infringements of the rights of Americans. But I don't think that I'm worried too much about the criminal element if they're going to go about stealing, if they're going to go about vandalizing, if they're going to go about other things. Let's have more of a show. Let's engage some focus. Let's establish that the rule of law matters, and we are the ones who will demand that it is upheld. The criminal doesn't control the streets. I'm going to hear that somehow we're not able to fight Tren de Aragua or any other gang because, well, what are you going to do? Oh, I got a lot of ideas of what we could do. And there are people completely willing to make that happen. Democrats should be leaning into this. We've said that here. Absolutely. They misread the room in the election. They know they did, and they're still doing it because they can't give Trump a win. I mean, it's insane. And what the governor is saying here is, screw all that. I need a safe city. I need a safe state. Good on her. Absolutely good on her. Meanwhile, I've been discussing that what General Kellogg has been telling President Trump, Russia's losing this war. That's nothing at all says that is accurate. We're talking about Russia and Ukraine. But we should acknowledge the things that are working. Ukraine engaging these hits on oil refineries is affecting Russia and their ability to get energy around. They've had to stop exports. They sent a drone that looks like a plane that the Wright brothers would have flown. It's ridiculous. It is You can't believe that this is a drone. You would not believe it at all. This thing is a relic. I don't know how many pounds 500 kilograms is, but it weighs 500 kilograms, and it was carrying 300 kilograms of explosives, and they flew that thing 900 miles into Russian territory. So basically 1,000 miles from where it took off from, and took out a refinery. They're fighting, and they're fighting weird, and they're seeing results. It's very impressive. But the Russians could still throw more bodies at this thing. They can. And the longer they can, the more Ukraine suffers. So no, I don't see anything that shows me, well, it's very clear that Ukraine's going to win or Russia's going to lose. Russia can still throw more bodies at the subject. That matters. And then there's Mazie Hirono, the senator from Hawaii. And I have said this before, and I'll say it again. Do not let your children date women like Mazie Hirono. Do not allow them to marry women like Mazie Hirono. This is about pull-ups in the FBI. It is stunning stuff because it's an admission I don't think she realized she made.
Move on to my... You know, you've been asked some questions about changes to your hiring standard, and including college degrees and possibly the age. But, you know, one question I had is...
you can figure it out, Mazie.
That you are now requiring applicants to be able to do a certain kind of pull-ups, which a lot of women cannot because of physiological differences. Are you requiring these kinds of pull-ups?
We are requiring a physical program at BFTC at Quantico because FBI agents carrying guns in the field have to chase down bad guys and do really hard work. The physical fitness standards of those agents
so are you requiring these
assessed.
kinds of pull-ups?
We are requiring everybody to pass the 1811 standards at BFTC. If you want to chase down a bad guy and put him in handcuffs, you better be able to do a pull-up.
The reason I ask is that there are concerns about whether or not being able to do these kinds of harsh pull-ups is really required of FBI agents.
Doing
Anyway,
one pull-up
Mr.
is not
Patel,
harsh,
I
and there are
am
always
really
medical
concerned.
exemptions to that.
Harsh pull-ups. That's not the story. The story is that's Mazie Hirono, Democrat from Hawaii, admitting that there are differences between men and women. You can't just call yourself a woman. It's not how it works. There are physical differences. Men are stronger than women. Men are built differently than women. That's the way it is. I'm going to be told that somehow I'm going after the trans community? No, I'm being honest, and other people are lying to people with mental illness. Men will never be women. Women will never be men. That's just a fact. We are different. It's okay. Matt Bear has traffic. Sorry for the delay.
North side crash clear, westbound 465 at 865. Still slow, big time, from Meridian over to Michigan Road, but that's starting to clear out as we go here now that the crash is gone. Northbound 465, stop and go traffic, 79th up to 865. Inbound 69, delayed 11 minutes from 116th Street to 465. East side, northbound 465, slow from I-70 up to East 56. Northbound 65 on the south side. 5-minute delay Keystone Avenue through the construction up to the south split. Watch out for Craig Street at East 82nd Street. If you can avoid that, it'd be great. Police are conducting a death investigation on Craig Street near Pond. Traffic sponsored by Drexel Interiors, the place to go for upgrading your kitchen, bath, or flooring. Schedule your free design consultation at DrexelIN.com. Visit DrexelIN.com for your free interior designer. Visit their showrooms today. Go where the pros go. I'm Matt Bear with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
Hammer and Nigel show back at it this afternoon. The biggest stories in Indy. Tony Kennett will join us, and we're going to have a good time. Let's laugh. 93 WIBC.
Your roof might have a leak. I mean, we did have a lot of wind. We had rain this summer. It's been dry lately, but you know winter is coming. And that winter is going to leave snow and ice on your roof that is eventually going to melt. And if there are cracks and there are breaks, it's going to lead to very expensive structural damage. Moss Roofing is the phone call to make right now. Get Moss Roofing to give you a thorough, free inspection of your roof, your siding, your gutters, and your windows. You do not want the problems growing. And there may be problems happening right now. As a matter of fact, there are problems you know that are happening, and you're just hoping you can get through one more season and one more season. What about the damage that's being done to your home right now? Stop. Get a free inspection from Moss Roofing. They've been serving Central Indiana for over 30 years. A family-owned business, fantastic people. Let them get on the roof, do a thorough check, show you the photos. If there's damage, they'll show you how they're going to take care of it. They'll work with your insurance company for you. No stress, no pressure, just real professionals doing the job right. Talk to Moss Roofing today. 317-747-3665. Tell them Tony Katz sent you. 317-747-3665. Moss Roofing, 747-3665, or online at Moss, M-O-S-S, mossroofing.com.
This is the Let's Revitalize Our Neighborhoods commitment. This is the Roll Up Our Sleeves and Pitch In commitment. This is Busey, where our commitment to strengthen our communities is a top priority. Through energetic, engaged volunteers, through monetary support, community leadership, and advocacy. Because Busey is more than a bank that does well, we're a bank that does good. Busey Bank, building business, growing wealth, since 1868. Member FDIC.
93 WIBC Mobile News. On the level, on the go.
President Trump is overseas. Nothing on radar. 63 degrees in downtown Indianapolis, going up to 88 today. I'm Ryan Hedrick. Here's what's trending at 8:31.
One division, get out the board, bitch. Division to the right.
President Trump and First Lady Melania are in the UK right now for a state visit and talks about trade and technology and investment. The president will meet with King Charles later today. Fox's Jackie Heinrich has more from Windsor, England.
President Trump is the first world leader to receive the honor of a second state visit. Typically, those invitations are recommended by the government as a tool for diplomacy. But President Trump says he's been friends with the King and Queen for a very long time. Regardless, this second visit shows just how important the UK believes the U.S. relationship is, and that it should use every tool at its disposal to draw President Trump closer.
First time this has ever happened where somebody was honored twice, so it's a great honor.
The King and Queen will host a private luncheon, and then they'll lay a wreath at the tomb of Queen Elizabeth, who President Trump very much admired.
And the president's last state visit was 2019 during his first administration. Tyler Robinson was charged Tuesday in Charlie Kirk's killing. At a California rally, Governor Gavin Newsom called for civil discourse and recalled past conversations he had with Kirk.
He was very offended by positions I hold dear, and I, in turn, very offended by things that he said and positions he held. But the fact is, we had that opportunity to engage.
And the remarks followed Vice President J.D. Vance's appearance on Kirk's podcast, where he said unity was out of reach with those who publicly celebrated Kirk's killing. A Republican senator is calling for a national day of remembrance for Charlie Kirk. Senator Rick Scott of Florida says Charlie Kirk Day would be held October 14th. On a day he would be 32 years old. A New York State judge is dismissing state terrorism charges against Luigi Mangione, the guy who police say killed the United Healthcare CEO in New York City. He's still facing a charge of second-degree murder. Chicago Mayor Brandon Johnson signed an executive order Tuesday directing police to safeguard protest rights, even if federal agents try to intervene.
The new executive order spells out how Chicago police must respond if federal agents move in on protests. It comes after last week's chaos outside the Broadview ICE facility, where officers aimed guns and fired pepper spray balls at demonstrators. Mayor Brandon Johnson says his directive is about protecting free speech, calling the right to protest, quote, non-negotiable. The order tells police to work with protest organizers and if federal agents try to shut them down. But when asked how officers would actually stand up to ICE or federal troops, Johnson didn't offer any details. Still, he insists Chicago won't let the Constitution be, quote, trampled.
And that's Fox 32's Tia Ewing reporting. And sports on WIBC is brought to you by Ball State Athletics. Visit ballstatesports.com. Last night in downtown Indianapolis.
And this one was worth the wait. Final score, Fever 77, Dreams 60. Indiana wins its first playoff game in a decade.
John Nolan on the Indiana Fever Radio Network with the call and the win over the Atlanta Dream. And the win sends the series back to Atlanta for Game 3, a winner-take-all situation. Head coach Stephanie White.
It's setting screens, using screens to give us opportunities on the offensive end, communicating, and our point-of-screen defense on the defensive end. We took care of those things.
Kelsey Mitchell scored 19 points. Aaliyah Boston scored 15. Game 3 Thursday at 7:30. The Indianapolis Colts play an AFC South game on the road against the Tennessee Titans. Sunday kickoff at 1 o'clock. College football in Bloomington Saturday. Number 19 IU takes on number 9 Illinois. Late kick 7:30 there. I'm Ryan Hedrick on the level, on the go, and at WIBC.com at 8:35. Traffic on the 5s. Here's Matt Baer.
All right, Ryan, eastbound 70 stop and go traffic for the Hancock-Henry County line past 109. Looking to westbound 465 north side, crash clear at 865. Still stop and go traffic, Meridian 31 over to Michigan. Northbound 465 slow, 79 to 865. Inbound 69 delayed 10 minutes, 116th Street to 465. And avoid Craig Street at 82nd. Police are conducting a death investigation near a pond on Craig Street, north of 82nd Street. Please stay clear if you can. Traffic sponsored by Drexel Interiors, the place to go for upgrading your kitchen, bath, or flooring. Schedule your free design consultation at DrexelIN.com. Visit DrexelIN.com for your free interior design or visit their showrooms today. Go where the pros go. I'm Matt Baer with traffic on the 5s. Follow us at WIBC Traffic.
59 degrees in the American Standard Cooling Weather Center. The time is 8:36.
Whether it's the good food or the friendly mood, you can count on Indiana to never lose when it comes to tailgating. And we want to see you at every game. That's why Hubler's got you covered with the best warranty around. So kick off the season in a Hubler quality pre-owned vehicle. Right now, you can buy with zero down. Choose from over 2,000 cars, trucks, and SUVs. Plus, every Hubler Q-certified vehicle is covered by a 100,000-mile limited powertrain warranty. Includes a 128-point vehicle inspection and a free Carfax history report. We'll pay top dollar for your trade. Bring Hubler your old car for an immediate appraisal. Zero down delivers. And Hubler's got you covered for 100,000 miles.
Hubler's got you covered.
Visit drivehubler.com or any of our 13 convenient locations.
Cover me.
Select models, approved credit. Warranty on select models less than 9 years old.
Comprehensive cancer care is not just about treating cancer. It's caring for the person behind the diagnosis. It's our team by your side to listen, connect, and encourage, and to celebrate every milestone together. Because at Franciscan Health, your journey is our journey. Your victory is our victory. Your hope and trust in us to provide extraordinary cancer care with the latest advancements, plus a little extra TLC, is our mission. Learn more at franciscanhealth.org/cancercare.
Progressive has great customer service, and it's easy to reach us because great and easy is the way to be. Like salads, great for you, and so easy you can put any group of veggies in a bowl and it's a salad. A full carrot with a head of cabbage, weird, but still a salad. 1 radish and a couple of green beans, also a salad. 14 blueberries, half an onion, and a sunchoke? Odd, yes, but an odd salad. So contact Progressive's customer service by phone, app, or online. It's great and easy, just like salad. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Texting enrolls you into recurring automated text messages. Consent not required to purchase. Message and data rates may apply.
Man, I love seeing the old gang at these reunions. Did you see Brian? He's in better shape than he was 25 years ago. How is that even possible?
Yep, I ran into him a few weeks ago and had to ask. He told me he started taking Nugenix Total T.
The testosterone booster?
Yes, it really works. I started taking it right away and I'm already seeing results.
I was wondering what you were doing. You seriously crushed me in that pickup game last week.
Yep, after 40, energy, strength, drive, it all starts going downhill. But with Nugenix Total T, I feel
feel like my old self again. Stronger, leaner, and my energy is way up. My wife even noticed a difference in the bedroom. They're giving out complimentary bottles right now. Just send them a text.
Text HEFTY to 321-321 for your complimentary bottle of Nugenix Total T, the #1 selling testosterone booster. Text now and you'll also get a free bottle of Nugenix Thermo X, our most powerful fat incinerator. That's HEFTY to 321-321.
These statements have not been evaluated by the FDA. This product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease.
The Attorney General's Unclaimed Property Division has over $800 million just waiting to be claimed. Text Tony Katz to 46220 or visit indianaunclaimed.gov to claim yours today.
How bad is it? Don't sugarcoat it. Give it to me straight. Want coffee?
I think I need some coffee.
Time to fill up on the news. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. What is going on, everybody? Live streaming over there at the YouTubes. YouTube.com/WIBC. Twitter X at 93 WIBC. Easy to do. Get in the chat. Be a part of what we're doing over here. Dow futures are up 32. NASDAQ futures are down 5. There's a story going on with NVIDIA. I'll get to that in a moment. Oil prices have ticked up. $64 now and 28 cents on the West Texas crude. That is the barrel price. The Brent crude coming out of the oceans. That is $68.25 a barrel. Things had been really kind of in that 62, 63, not moved. I mean, it was quite a few weeks, as I recall it, at that number. Things have crept up a bit. 4.026 on the 10-year Treasury. Now, the 30-year fix has definitely been down. This has been the lowest it's been in well over a year. I haven't seen yet where it has really moved home sales, but maybe I haven't just seen the data or that data isn't out yet. But that's been the case. The NVIDIA story, now you've got the Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson, discussing this, where the CEO of NVIDIA, right, the chip maker, disappointed because China has banned its AI chips. So the Trump administration agreed to a deal under which NVIDIA would receive export licenses for, it's not H2O AI chips, it's H20, right? That's how I pronounce it. In exchange for 15% of its China sales. But China is saying, hey, don't use these chips. Now, this gets a little confusing because the ability to engage the computing power for the AI is necessary. And of course, China wants to be able to do this. The problem with the deal to begin with, and where I think President Trump has been wrong in his China policy, which is far different from where he was in his first term, stop being nice to these people. If you allow China access to NVIDIA in the first place, they're going to reverse engineer the technology because they do not create anything. They steal everything. And then they're going to steal the technology. They'll market their own. They'll market against you at cut rate because they've got prisoners basically doing the labor. They have slave labor. This is not a question. And you've just now created opportunities for the enemy. It is the same argument as why in the world would Europe buy energy from Russia? It's a crazy thing to do. You can't let them do it. You have to stop it. It has to be stopped. So I don't know why you would allow it. It's the same thing. Oh, we're going to allow 600,000 Chinese nationals into the United States to study at universities. Why? What are we, out of our mind? That's a crazy idea. The president's just wrong. He's wrong. Quote me. It's okay. He's wrong about that. I don't know why nobody in his administration isn't telling him. Some other deal cooking on the side? Who cares? It's a terrible idea. So now China's saying we don't want the chip. Now I'm even more curious as to what's going on here. I will dig in. The story at CNBC, you can check it out there. I will dig in and try and get an answer for you. Much more to get to. We ain't done just yet. Tony Katz, 93 WIBC. Good morning. When the power goes out, and it will, what is your plan? Start now with a plan from Generator Supercenter. Let them take care of the 24-hour monitoring. Let Generator Supercenter take care of the installation of your Generac automatic standby generator. They've got the technicians, the electricians, the pros who will make sure it's installed perfectly. And what is that Generac going to do? That Generac automatic standby generator is going to ensure that if the power goes out for any reason, your family is safe and secure. They've got the financing available as well, low monthly payments, so you can make this happen. So if you're away from home and the power goes out, your house is safe. If the kids are home and the power goes out, your kids are safe, powering up the appliances that you need to keep your life going. They're right there at 96 and 69. Visit the showroom and see everything they have to offer, or check them out online at Generator Supercenter, or give them a call. Generator Supercenter, 317-827-0808. Tell them Tony Katz sent you. 317-827-0808. Generator Supercenter. Get your free estimate on a Generac automatic standby generator today. Generator Supercenter, 317-827-0808. Traffic on the fives. Matthew, Horatio, Ignatius, Bear. What are you doing?
What's happening, Tony? Looking at Hancock County, eastbound 70. Stop and go traffic from the Hancock-Henry County line past State Road 109, a 17-minute delay. Please avoid Craig Street at East 82nd Street on the north side. Police conducting a death investigation near a pond on Craig. Looking at westbound 465, still slow. Westfield Boulevard over to Ditch. Inbound 69, delayed 6 minutes from 106th Street to 465. Traffic sponsored by Drexel Interiors, the place to go for upgrading your kitchen, bath, or flooring. Schedule your free design consultation at DrexelIN.com. Visit DrexelIN.com for your free interior design, or visit their showrooms today. Go where the pros go. I'm Matt Bear on the fives at WIBC Traffic.
We've got 60 degrees in the American Standard Cooling Weather Center. The time is 8:45.
Game day starts with the Colts Ultimate Tailgate. Join WIBC October 12th at 9:30 a.m. at the Slippery Noodle for drink specials, games, prizes, and all the pregame fun you can handle. Don't miss Indy's Game Day Kickoff Party. More details at WIBC.com.
Without an Advent clinic nearby, people suffering needlessly from chronic nasal congestion and sinus infections would be stuck with either Band-Aid or Sledgehammer solutions. Band-Aids are pills or nasal sprays, and they're not true solutions. Surgery is a sledgehammer, and that's what we're trying to avoid. Because most people don't need surgery for nose and sinus issues, nor do they want a 14-day recovery. Our unique Advent approach can, in 20 minutes in our office, open your blocked nose for good, with only 1 day recovery. I'm Advent founder Dr. Kandula. Outside of Advent's four walls, invasive surgery is what they'll recommend. But here you will find effective and convenient in-office solutions to help you stop the need for Band-Aids and avoid the sledgehammer.
Go to adventknows.com to schedule your appointment, because Advent knows when you breathe well, you live better. Most insurance accepted.
Kids back in school and out of your hair? Now it's time to take care of yours. Hope Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling has an offer that will help give you the softest hair, skin, and nails, plus give life to your appliances and fixtures. Yes, we're talking about water softeners. For the month of September, Hope will give you $500 off the purchase of a water softener plus carbon filter. So give yourself the gift of soft water and call Hope Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling today.
Oh no, stomach issues again?
Stomach issues?
Who are you?
Your pancreas. I could be the real reason for your diarrhea, gas, bloating, stomach pain, or loose oily stools.
I thought it was my stomach.
People often do, but any of these symptoms could mean having a condition called exocrine pancreatic insufficiency, or EPI. With EPI, the pancreas doesn't release enough enzymes to break down food, but EPI is manageable. Use the symptom checker on identifyepi.com and speak with your doctor. That's identifyepi.com. Sponsored by AbbVie.
Okay, way to tease. Because first, That was Suicide is Painless, which would make you think it's MASH, but it's not MASH. Tony Katz. 93 WIBC. Good morning. Good to be with you. It's time to play America's favorite game. What the heck is that television theme song? Here is how we play our game. Producer Carl has picked a television theme song from yesteryear. I have to guess what it is. No, chat room. Listen. That's not MASH. Sorry. It's not MASH. MASH is the song Suicide is Painless. That's the theme to MASH. I'm allowed to use the chat room for help, but only the chat. Sorry, if you're reaching out to me on the social medias, on the Twitter X, I can't use your responses. I can't even look at your responses. Let me phone a friend here. Let's go to Matt Bear. Matt Bear, let's start it from the beginning. Matt Bear, what is this television theme song?
Oh, that's Rick and Morty, Tony.
Good, I like it. So it starts out with that, and then it moves into this. So there was a show that came out called After MASH. It was a really messed up show. Because that show starred Harry Morgan and it starred Jamie Farr, who was Klinger. And in that show, like Harry Morgan, Colonel Potter was now drunk. And was he divorced or did she die? The wife died. It was very odd. It was very weird. There was no feel good and yet drama to it. It was all just, good Lord, what is happening here?
And Klinger wasn't wearing a dress.
Well, at the end, Klinger wasn't wearing a dress. I think the best turn of the Klinger character was after Gary Berghoff left, Radar left the show, and he had to make himself the guy, and that turned to eventually marrying the girl and looking for her parents, and the war is over and he's staying in Korea. Is like one of the great turns in that whole character arc. That he was trying to get himself out on the Section 8. He was trying to convince everybody, hey, I'm crazy because I'm dressing as a woman, but everybody was in on the gag. No one ever believed it. And then when the moment came that he had to be the serious guy, he had to do the work, he went about doing it. Like, am I the only person who's really studied the show? It was really interesting how they did that with him. And then again, I was definitely a MASH guy. Definitely. All right, you can turn off the theme song now because it sucks. Oh my God, it's so bad. The theme song is terrible. Just terrible. But we do this every single day. By the way, sponsorship's now available. You can sponsor the television theme song segment here. Just reach out to producer Carl and say, take my money. That could be yours. That could be yours. And Carl, so you know, gets a 3.5% commission. Hold on. This just in. No, he doesn't. Sorry, Carl. I was trying to get you something. Yeah. I was trying to get you a little something right there. Is this true that... Wait, what... Do I want to know what Jimmy Kimmel said about Charlie Kirk? Do I want this in my life? Do I want to play this? Do I want to risk it, producer Carl?
Do it.
All right. Well, finger on the dump button, first things first. I mean, it was on ABC. There's been a lot of madness. The desire to somehow paint this assassin, Charlie Kirk, as misunderstood. You had ABC describing the text messages of this murderer as touching.
We have seen an alleged murder with such specific text messages about the alleged murder weapon, where it was hidden, how it was placed, what was on it, but also it was very touching in a way that I think many of us didn't expect. A very intimate portrait into this relationship between the suspect's roommate and the suspect himself. The
suspect's roommate is transitioning, so the suspect's roommate is mentally ill, and we shouldn't feed into mental illness. Don't be rude, don't be mean, don't be angry, but let's be honest. We don't feed into mental illness, and what the entire trans world has said is you have to feed into mental illness and celebrate it. The answer is no. We're not doing that. And so this idea of, oh, he's touching, see, it's really a love story. Very weird. And so this was Jimmy Kimmel.
We hit some new lows over the weekend with the MAGA gang desperately trying to characterize this kid who murdered Charlie Kirk as anything other than one of them and doing everything they can to score political points from it. In between the finger pointing, there was grieving. On Friday, the White House flew the flags at half-staff, which got some criticism. But on a human level, you can see how hard the president is taking this.
My condolences on the loss of your friend Charlie Kirk. May I ask, sir, personally, how are you holding up over the last day and a half, sir?
I think very good. And by the way, right there, you see all the trucks? They've just started construction of the new ballroom for the White House, which is something they've been trying to get, as you know, for about 150 years. And it's going to be a beauty.
Yes. He's at the fourth stage of grief, construction. Demolition, construction. This is not how an adult grieves the murder of someone he called a friend. This is how a 4-year-old mourns a goldfish, okay?
Sounds about right for Jimmy Kimmel. I'll discuss it more on Tony Katz today at noon. Matt Bear has traffic.
East side northbound 465 at Penn Pike crash. Traffic sponsored by Drexel Interiors, the place to go for upgrading your kitchen, bath, or flooring. Schedule your free